For Amir Khan, this fight is about proving he is an elite fighter. Terrence, for you, what's this fight about?
That I'm the #1 welterweight in the division.
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Sky's the limit, baby.
BoxingVoice.com.
We don't fight for rings and stuff like that. I don't fear anyone.
En este deporte no se viene a jugar y no le tengo miedo a nadie.
We don't come to play in this sport. I fear no one in this sport.
Does that mean that you will fight Triple G later this year?
Como lo dije en la pelea pasada, ahorita mismo me vuelvo a poner los guantes.
As I said in the last fight, right now I'll put on the gloves again.
¡Viva México!
Canelo wants to unify all the titles.
When did you realize, Andy, that you could take his power?
Because of the Mexican warrior that I am, I got that Mexican blood in me, so talking about the Mexican style, I just proved it.
BoxingVoice.com.
Ain't no other sight in the game to see the Boxing Voice.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio #TBV podcast. It is Flagship Thursdays where we preview and predict this weekend's fights, plus give you all the news and notes. We have a jam-packed show scheduled for you today. We're going to be having Jay Diaz, the trainer of Deontay Wilder, for the first half of the show. Then we should be having Devin Haney in the second hour of the show. And if all goes well, maybe even Mikey Garcia on that third hour of the show. So if this is something you're interested in, if you want to rock out with us, talk a little boxing, plus hear some interviews, hit that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. Lets us know you appreciate the hard work, you appreciate the interviews, you appreciate this being our third show today, even though it's Flagship Thursday. So yeah, man, I'm not going to waste too much of your time. Biggest fight of the weekend is Peter Quillin, Alfredo Angulo, that I know of. So I'll just go ahead and introduce Indiana's own
DiBiase Productions.
I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it.
BoxingVoice.com.
So when I stop him, y'all gonna say he was too weak. Oh my mic, he stayed out. First time you not stop.
A man stand up for what he believes in, and when you stand up for what you believe in, you accept whatever consequences come behind it.
BoxingVoice.com.
Yo, what up to everybody out there in the TBV universe, back with another one. And yeah, we got Peter Quillin and Angulo, this weekend big fight. Real quick, big shout out to Sam Egginton coming through with a victory day over in France, so big ups to him. Also, we have Devin Haney on the show, man. I know you guys love some Devin Haney, so we'll have him on the show like Ned said in the second hour. And yeah, man, a lot more to get into, man. But yeah, what's going on, Ness?
Another day, another podcast, a lot of boxing to talk about. Excited to get into the heavyweight division, man. World Boxing Super Series is going to be doing a heavyweight division Super Series, so I'm interested in that. You know, they don't. I'm not gonna say they don't normally, because they do get some big names. So hopefully they're able to get some big names. I know the heavyweight division is so hot right now. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like a prospect type of heavyweight thing. I don't know. I'll read some details on it, but yeah, man, excited in general. Well, Haney's not gonna be able to make it today. Just got the message. That sucks. Yeah, man. So, what are we talking here, Mike?
Well, we're going to start with this weekend's fights. PBC on FS1, we have Peter Quillin headlining versus Alfredo Angulo in a 12-round super middleweight fight. If you remember, Caleb Truax was scheduled to be his opponent, but I think he had a leg injury or arm injury that he had to pull out on, and they got Alfredo Angulo like last August. I want to say like August 19th, August 20th, somewhere like around there. And yeah, he had about 4 or 5 weeks to train, so I think it should be a good fight as long as it lasts. But I think Peter Quillin should be able to get the knockout in this fight. I've seen like 1 or 2 Angulo fights, haven't seen that many of them, but Peter Quillin, he's the natural, well, not natural because he did move up to 168, but Alfredo Angulo was fighting at 154, so he should be the smaller guy coming in.
Yeah, I mean, Alfredo Angulo has definitely seen better days. So, you know, I could agree And I'm going to go ahead and, pick Peter Quillin as well. I just don't know could he do it by stoppage, man. I mean, man, Peter, he hasn't been getting stoppages in a while. Some might even say that Daniel Jacobs fight took a lot out of him, maybe.
I mean, Daniel Jacobs did knock him out, but I mean, I don't think because it was in the first round, so I don't know how much it really took out of Peter Quillin. But he came back, had a win over Jalen Young Love, and I believe he had a victory over one other guy that I can't think of right now. But Jalen Young Love boxed like a 10-round decision. I think Peter Quillin, he was doing some theatrics in that fight that I really didn't like. So hopefully he got that out of his system and comes out and try to put the pedal on the metal. I mean, is he going to try to contend for a title at 168, or he just prolonging his career? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? What's the plan? If you really try to contend at 168, you need to go out here and take out Angulo in dramatic fashion. They're setting you up sort of like they did for Lara with giving him Ramon Alvarez. So Angulo is your Ramon. All right, so go out there and try to put on a great show.
Yeah, I mean, look, bro, he got knocked out by Jacobs in that first round back in 2015, bro. It's been 4 years, and he's only had 4 fights. And one of them is a no contest or no decision due to the headbutt. They're really taking it slow with Pete. Actually, 3 fights. 3 fights in 4 years, bro. So, I don't know, could he get the knockout? Because I don't know that he's all the way back. But I'm going to pick him by decision for sure.
I'm definitely going with Peter. I just don't know how he's going to get it done.
Yeah. Oh, shit. First time I find out his middle name is Enrique. No wonder him and Enrique get along.
Hey, man, a lot of black men got the Enrique middle name. We know one person, Javier Enrique.
Word?
But,
Javier's Enrique too?
Yeah, Javier Enrique and whatever the fuck his last name is.
Well, I mean, Quillin is Cuban, so the Enrique,
it fits in better.
Yeah, it fits in better. That Javier having Javier and Enrique, damn, 2 first Spanish last names. Mom was really loving them Spanish.
His mama had that shit playing. Had the salsa dipping and shit, boy. She was over there rocking with that motherfucker. But yeah, man, FS1. What do you think about this card though? I know you've been critical of some of the cards that have been coming on lately. You wouldn't even tune in.
Listen, bro, it's a Fox Sports 1 card, so for Fox Sports 1 to get names like Peter Quillin and Alfredo Angulo, that's good. Chris Colbert on the undercard, that's good, but he's fighting the wrong Beltran, Miguel Beltran Jr. Dulorme on the undercard versus Terrel Williams. Don't know who Terrel is. I guess I'll find out that day. And then you got some of the Russell brothers.
Terrel Williams. I do remember seeing Terrel Williams fight. I'm actually going with him this weekend over Thomas Dulorme. That's my little upset bet alert. No sense for you guys if you guys want it. But yeah, Terrel Williams. What did I see this man fight at?
Oh no,
Justin Deloach. That's who he fucking fought. But he got a split decision over Justin Deloach. So I don't know if I was that impressed. Thomas Dulorme.
We on this call by. So I think Joseph Joseph just tried to get on maybe.
Yeah, I told him it was cool to just come on mute it.
Yeah, but we in the private call.
I gotta send them a fucking request off here. Hold on.
Yeah, because you didn't open up the whole call.
I didn't do it.
All good, though. All good. We out the hood now. It's all good now. Who used to sing that? Was that Rough Riders?
I have no idea, bro. You be singing shit that I
know. I do got 10 years on you, champ. That's what it is, man.
It seems like you in the.
I'm stuck in the 90s and the 2000s.
When it started to transition to the shit we listen to now.
Yeah, I ain't with the old mumble rap shit, man. I'm in that back in the day shit, you know what I'm saying? Any given Sunday, gunplay's optional. However niggas want it like soda. So, however do you want it? You know what I'm saying? That's that Jay-Z right there.
But I do like seeing Chris Colbert, you know what I'm saying, doing the co-main event. I think
but
that's
who's he fighting?
Him. I know. Miguel Beltran Jr.
Is that a mixture of Miguel Berchel's and Miguel and Raymond Beltran's love child? I don't know what's going on here. This Beltran and Belchert in one. Damn, Colbert gonna get it bad.
The bet now got him a minus 4,000 in this fight, which I mean he should be, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, quick Colbert bet.
Wow, bro. Wow. That's more than what Haney was. Haney was at 3,335. And
for Abdulaev?
For Abdulaev, yeah.
He was a minus 3,000? What?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Let me go. Well, never mind, because I ain't do it by money line. I did it by.
Yeah, man. Haney was
shit.
big dog, top dog on that shit. But anyway.
Anytime you seeing Chris Colbert like in the ring, it's good for me. I enjoy seeing the young man box. You know what I'm saying? I like his swag, his flavor, and I like the fact when I seen him was the last fight or a fight ago. He really got into a dog fight with that guy. He wanted to take him out. He was going to the body. The guy supposed to be like the bigger puncher. He showed him that he could take his power and dish it back out and push the guy back. So I was really impressed with what he was doing in his last fight. So big ups to Lil B-Hop, the Golden Child. I mean, I know he got like 15 nicknames, so big ups to him, Chris Colbert, man.
Yo, that is so true. He do got that many names, but it looks like we got Big Super Max, man. I don't know if he's ready. Camera not on, but we gonna go roll with it anyway.
BoxingWords.com.
Loki, you are next, my friend. Por eso lo vuelvo a repetir. La era del Canelo la mejor porque peleó con los mejores. La suerte es para los mediocres, my friend.
BoxingWords.com.
Yo, what up, everyone? What's happening, TBV? Got the flagship going on. Just jumping in, your boy Big Super Max. Real quick, prayers out to all my people down in South Texas, all my Houston folks. Stay safe during this storm. If you're evacuating, rock out with us, baby. Smash that like button. And, but let's get back to it.
Yeah, man. I mean, obviously we're talking Peter Quillin and Chris Colbert, co-main and main event. What do you think about this card? I mean, look, I'm not being overly critical. It's a Fox Sports 1. It's not Fox. And you're still getting this caliber of names. You get Colbert, you get Quillin, you get Angulo, then you get the two Russell brothers. You get Dulorme, and Mike's calling a sleeper in the Dulorme fight. So I don't know. Is there value?
I'm definitely interested. It's crazy. A few years back, I would have never thought we'd be seeing Peter Quillin taking on Angulo on the FS1 card. Man, he's never been the same since the Daniel Jacobs fight. I'm really interested to see Chris Colbert.
I'll say that though. Like the guy, he fought one round.
Doggy, ever since that fight, he had 3 fights in 4 years.
Yo, Kid Chocolate was the man at 160. I was always thinking it would be Kid Chocolate. Yeah, it was always.
So shit, he didn't want to fight. I mean, shit, he took a little vacation. Didn't like somebody die important in his family to him.
He took 2 years out the ring,
but then somebody died in his family, right?
Yeah, but that was before though. That was when he dropped the belt to not fight Matt Carlbuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe he just went right going into that Dan Jacobs fight. Maybe that's a rematch that he probably could want. You know what I'm saying? Who knows?
I mean, if he gonna want a rematch, it's gonna happen at this weight where Daniel just moved up.
Yeah, 68.
Quillin is more acclimated to it, but he's got to make a statement. We can't see free shots like he gave Jay Leon Love. He's under the training too of Arliano Sosa, who's also Chris Colbert's trainer. So let's see now. This is their second camp, or actually third. They got prepared twice for Caleb Truax, and obviously the second time around it didn't happen with Truax. So now Angulo's filling in.
Yeah, but I expect Kid Chocolate to look good. If he ever wants to get that Danny Jacobs rematch, though, man, the competition's definitely got to step up. Danny Jacobs has fought at a higher level since then. Obviously, Kid Chocolate's taking a tremendous amount of time off. But I'm really interested to see Chris Colbert, man. He just always seems like a star coming up. The Russell brothers, that's pretty good. Dulorme, top to bottom, it's a pretty decent FS1 card. I'm not mad about it. Good fights.
Yeah, man, it's cool. Let's see. What's the next fight on that card? We got Jesus Thomas Dulorme versus Terrel Williams. Thomas Dulorme just fought, I believe his last fight was Jesse Vargas that he got a draw in. So he's going to come up and fight Terrel Williams over here on PBC. So we'll see how that plays out. Terrel Williams, I've seen him against Deloach. He got a split decision, something like that. I wasn't overly impressed, but I think that he does have some good tools, and we'll see how he looks when the level of competition rises to a Thomas Dulorme. Jesus Ramos versus
definitely Dulorme is someone I used to have my eye on, especially back when he was with Robert Garcia. He did have a tough fight with Jesse Vargas, so it'll be interesting to see how things play out. It's nice to see guys be able to bounce around. I know it's lower level guys, but seeing these guys on different networks, showing that these fights can be made. Hopefully the top guys, start seeing that trend. But that's a conversation for a different topic.
It's like they can be made when you ain't moving the barometer. You know what I'm saying? You just showing up for the paycheck. I mean, yeah, they can be made then, but I'm not saying that he's out. I mean, but y'all know what I mean. But anyway, Jesus Ramos versus Rickey Edwards. Do you know much about Jesus Ramos? I do not.
I don't know a whole lot about it, man. So, maybe this will be something that he can make a statement, get our attention. I'm kind of more like on a Ness type of level where when I got to see you, I see you. I'll catch highlights, keep my eye out, but not really, It's football season, champ. Sometimes I want to spend my Saturday, you know what I'm saying?
Look, man, I hate this shit right here, bro. Like, I don't hate them. Like, but man, y'all gotta fix y'all guys. Like, I want to see these guys fight too, but I don't know who the fuck is fighting. Like, I don't know which one it is. Gary Antonio Russell. Which one is that?
I don't know.
Exactly. Like, I'm invested in seeing these like younger Russells fight because they seem to fight more than their brother.
And then it's like Gary Antonio, Gary Antuanne,
and I can't like differentiate. It's damn near impossible because like you don't see them that often. They don't do a lot of interviews, not that vocal. So, but prospect Gary Antonio Russell is fighting David Carmona in a 10-round bantamweight fight. Also, so he must be the youngest one. Okay, because bantamweight is small weight. All right, so we'll see how he does in his fight. Probably won't be televised. They'll probably televise the Jesus Ramos probably 4 fights on FS1. And last but not least, Willie Jones versus Lucas Santamaria on 8-round welterweight fight. And guess what? Gary Antuanne Russell was on the card too, so we get to see both of them. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I thought it was 3 of them, right? There's 3 younger brothers and 1 older brother, right?
Yeah, but I think the little brothers fight quite more often than the main Gary.
Yeah, we know Gary Russell. I mean,
Gary, we need to see you, player. We got to see you more, man. You should be a bigger star right now.
He's facing Mario Alberto Perez Navarro in an 8-round fight. A guy with a long ass name. Moving on to topic 2, man. ESPN. Now, look, when I first seen this during a fight, I didn't think nothing of it because I thought it was like perfectly legal. I didn't know that it was like frowned upon, but it's getting like some critical like responses and things. Like Joe Tessitore was the announcer that informed the ringside dude that was moving around doing interviews that the cut was caused by a punch. And if you don't know what I'm talking about the ESPN Intrude on the Fury fight. Was he saved by the announcer? Was it wrong?
I mean, I think from a moral standpoint, it was wrong, but we seen the same shit happen in open scoring with Canelo Trout.
Yeah, exactly. And plus, man, I mean, who's to say you don't got somebody in the corner? Are they allowed to have like cell phones and stuff?
I mean, people get notified all the time.
Yeah. Man. You got somebody watching texts like, hey, man, just so you know, they said that was caused by a punch. So
not even that. I mean, like, people will tell you, like, yo, Farhood got you down. You know what I mean? Because it's people watching it on TV, bro.
Yeah. So, I don't know. That's kind of strange.
I didn't know, like, the boxing, like, point of view, like, the boxing rules. Like, is it frowned upon? Maybe. Is it morally wrong? Maybe. But is it legal? It seems like it's, like, perfectly, like, legal, right? Like,
I don't think it's legal. And I'm pretty sure we won't see it happen again.
Okay.
You know, I think that it shows a clear favoritism. Yeah, favoritism and bias for Fury. It was a warning. It was a heads up.
Yeah, and also maybe a lack of experience. Go ahead.
If they think that is accidental, he fights in a different demeanor. He fights it with a different attitude, you know? So being notified definitely gives him a mental edge.
Yeah, because you know how to stave off, how to keep the fight going. Also, it could show maybe a lack of experience on high-level fights. You know, Joe Tessitore they had Friday night fights forever, but these are high-level fights. Granted, the level of opponent Fury had, he's a high-profile fighter. You know, things like that. Who knows how many times this has actually happened on ESPN in the class, you know, the previous era, and nobody ever caught it. You know, there was eyes on this, so you know that could be coming into play too.
I mean, my outlook on it is like the cut. I mean, maybe they did think it was called by a headbutt, but we seen it be called by a punch, and we seen Fury right after the cut not really change up his fighting style. He was on the back foot a little bit. It wasn't until he was informed in the corner where he changed up his fighting style and was like more in a shield and kind of being a pressure fighter and like getting on the guy so the guy couldn't really get those punches off. So with that being said, I most definitely think it influenced the fight, and it maybe influenced the outcome of the fight too, because Fury definitely changed up his fighting style. With that being said, I don't know if I can consider it wrong, because it's like it's an ESPN show, ESPN event, and Fury is an ESPN fighter. They're going to lean towards their product, right? You're going to lean more towards your investment, right?
I mean, every network does it, and absolutely, you're 100% correct, because with a cut that bad, generally, just looking at it, you would have assumed it was a headbutt. You know, if you didn't know what was going on, didn't catch the replay, you would have assumed that was a headbutt because it was a pretty deep cut. And absolutely, so he was probably of the mindset was like, cut gets bad enough, you know, I'll just keep my defense up, win on points, and you know, yeah, you're absolutely right. It affected his outcome, it affected the way he fought. And but yeah, look, every network does it. You know, at the end of the day, Fury has a high-profile fight, supposedly, according to every source that's signed for a co-promotional pay-per-view. That's a lot of money, man. You can't fuck with the church's money. So you know we gotta keep, you know, they gotta protect that asset, because if Fury would have lost Saturday, that Wilder fight, the rematch is off the table. Especially as much as a co-promotion. Now you're gonna have to send Fury to Fox if he loses. There's no way Fox and PBC are giving up any more demands at that point.
Absolutely not. Yeah, and that's a good point, and that's probably like one of the reasons why they did what they did, because they know that the Wilder fight is on the table, and that's what they're banking on to probably make some of their money back. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the promotion with Fox and ESPN would probably push it over the top. You know what I'm saying? We have the most watched sports channel in ESPN, and like one of the basic cable, well, not even basic cable, because you don't even need cable for Fox. But basically, like one of the originals. You know what I'm saying? NBC, ABC, Fox. So if they do it right in both Fox and ESPN, which I mean, I think it's Fox, because if you're looking at what's going on right now with Deontay Wilder and Ortiz, and you're looking like, why is like Showtime just not, you know what I'm saying, the clear front runner, you know what I'm saying, the clear go-to, because they've been putting Wilder fights on and on and on. But in actually like reality, like we see the Fox pay-per-views do better. So if you're Al Heyman, you got to give Wilder the same opportunity that you're giving Earl Spence, Mikey Tyson, Pacquiao.
100%. The heavyweight champion of the world should be a household name.
Absolutely.
And not only that, they had a little bit, you know, Fox learned the business of pay-per-view, and I think they've realized that boxing is going to make a lot more money than MMA did, and they've made boxing a priority. Showtime, especially, it feels like once HBO got out the game, they just felt like they had it all under wraps, and they didn't necessarily prioritize boxing, and now you're seeing that. Everybody's at Fox. Everybody's at DAZN. Showtime right now feels like an afterthought. If you know, it honestly feels like they're at the boxing business too, which we know they're not. But it's crazy. You went from having HBO and Showtime to now you got Fox and ESPN as the main two the front runners, the leading networks in boxing.
Quick church announcement, quick, tidy up announcement. We would not be having any guests tonight. Our blog talk radio is down. Sorry, I mean, it's nothing that we can do. It's nothing that is on our end. We have the connection, we have the internet, we have everything else. It's just blog talk has been having some problems today, and we've seen it on the earlier show. We just thought it probably will be fixed by now, but unfortunately, it is not, and we do apologize. But sometimes, man, when you're dealing with technology, man, that's the kind of shit that fucking happens.
Yes, sir. But we're gonna still try to give you the best show we possibly can. I know these guys will make it up to you when they can. Mike does a hell of a job. I was always looking forward to his interviews. I love Mike. I love your 5 questions, man. You got to get back to doing that.
Yeah, I used to like that. I told him that was good. You know what it is, bro? Not every fighter could be as dope as Keith Thurman and have Skype, So
right.
A lot of these other fighters don't even know how to use Skype, so they got to still asking for landlines. If we would have had, like, Skype, capable fighters.
I mean, they got Skype, bro. Don't let the motherfuckers fool you. Because they do. I've seen them do the Dan Rayfields, and I've seen them do the first takes. You know what I'm saying? I've seen them do.
Yeah, a lot of those interviews be Skype.
Right.
I mean, it could be an account. I used to do that. Like, I made a TBV guest, and then I would send the credentials out to them. But even that is, like, difficult. I mean, look, it's been a while, I was doing this 10 years ago. Maybe they hip to it now, but yeah.
But shout out to Keith Thurman, though. You're absolutely right, Ness. He came on that day on Skype, spent a lot of time with us.
On Skype.
I even seen Wilder do a Skype before.
Yeah, I mean.
I've seen Wilder do a Skype.
I seen Wilder do it with PBC for sure, with Jordan. We got to try and get him to do it with us.
Yeah.
But I think with those big networks, too, they kind of have somebody set it up for them, studio style,
Yes, but if you want to call in, Skype is still up. Only thing you got to do is add Nestor Gibbs on Skype, NESTOR GIBBS on Skype, and he'll put you through and put you part of the queue. But
voice that opinion. It's the flagship show. You got 3 minutes, man. Make it worth it.
Yeah, moving right along, man. Canelo and Kovalev press conference, man. Talking about selfies. I mean, we talking about Kovalev saying he's gonna wear trunks up to his nipples to like defend the body shots. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and we seen the size difference. Like, good God,
yo,
hey,
Kovalev's a big dude.
Is he still a cherry? That's a big guy.
Why you asking me? Y'all the one hating on Canelo.
Who hating on Canelo?
Bruh, come on. Every show we did, I got to defend Canelo, man. Y'all hating on him. Y'all mad that he went for Kovalev.
I always commend Canelo. Only thing that I mentioned was the rehire. I just want to know that. That's all I want to know. If there is a rehire clause. If he went to Rocky Fielding, that's all I'm saying. Mike just uses his logical brain. Rocky Fielding is no Sergey Kovalev. We know that.
Yo, Chris Mannix interviewed him, and he said, you could have did this, you could have did that. You fighting him at this weight, no catch weight. And he was like, yeah, because I got something to prove. So there isn't anything that you're seeking. You're seeking, negativity on the king of boxing. Now he faced off. Now everybody changing their mind. Oh, he's big. Oh, look all the knockouts. Oh, like, nah, bro. We've been said this.
Bro. No, man. You can't do me.
Heavy is the head that wears the
Mike,
crown.
you can't take everything personal. It ain't just you. I'm talking about the world.
It's an entertainment. It's a show.
The world, though. You see the world. They out there and they like, oh, he's so big. Even Kovalev putting out the Drake memes. With Canelo saying no to Andre and no to Charlo, but yes to him because he's got the oldness on, So, look, man, everybody think that Canelo is thinking that this is a cherry, but deep down inside, they know what deep of a threat or how big of a threat Kovalev is, especially to a 160-pounder. That's that little.
Kovalev could be pulling the Andy on him, being on ice and shit, and getting ready to.
Hell yeah! Talking about, let me get that selfie. He talking about, let me get that selfie so that he can show his son, like, yeah, look, this how I tricked him. He was all smiles this day.
But let me flip it. I think Kovalev is like, thank you Thank you, Canelo, for this retirement
Hell
check.
yeah, bruh. Yo, I said the same thing, but let me tell you where you get him, right? I was with two casuals today. Obviously, I live with one, and I went with my best friend to do some stuff. And, you know, he's I'm not going to call him a casual either because he's more, I want to say he knows a little more than Enrique maybe, like, or follows it more than Enrique, right? Enrique's like a big name only dude. But, he was definitely excited for the Kovalev, and he doesn't feel that it's a cherry. And he, you know, but this is a guy that had Canelo winning.
Smart guy.
He had Canelo winning both fights, though, with Triple G. So
Smart guy.
That's a dude that basically wants Canelo to move on. Then my girl is like, wait, he's fighting him? Because I was just watching press conference highlights while I was scheduling the show, right? So she was like, wait, he's fighting him? I'm like, yeah. And she was like, but ain't he bigger than him? I'm like, yeah. And she was like, oh. And I'm like, yeah. And they still saying that, like, you know, he's cherry picking, but I don't think she know what that is just yet. But, yo, the dude, he draws attention, man. He draws attention, bro. Like, this is a big fight, too. This is a big fight, man. You know, the best thing that could happen is that he probably suffers a knockdown or a stumble so that there could be more validation to his win. You know, I think if he Rocky Fieldings Kovalev, then all the haters that are out there that are saying this is a cherry and that he's avoiding XYZ. Because, again, man, I just can't see Andre announcing the Kovalev fight or Jamal announcing it and everybody calling it a cherry. So, like, y'all putting Canelo on a higher pedestal than me.
You've gotten it, and you've asked the question before, Ness. Who of the other light heavyweight champions are you going to favor over Kovalev? You know, which is, you know, it speaks volumes of Kovalev in the division, but it speaks tremendous volumes of Canelo. If you're not picking other light heavyweight champions to beat him, but you think he's a champ for Canelo, that's your own high opinion of Canelo then. But yeah, like you said, as a Canelo fan, man, I want to see him taste some adversity, get rocked, maybe even get dropped, because I want to see what he got. And it's like you say, it'll justify this decision even more, because if he goes out and blasts him away, you know, it's just going to be he'll never get credit for it. You know, he's got to look bad in order to get some credit. He's got to get hurt or something.
Yeah, he's going to have to suffer a scare for sure. You know, you suffer a scare, then it, just like the Yard fight, right? Like, Yard is getting some sort of credit, and that's because he had that good round. Like, he didn't get blown out like Canelo in the Mayweather fight. But DAZN took it upon themselves to remind the boxing fan what Kovalev has done. So I'm screen sharing his resume. He's 34 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw, 29 wins coming by KO. That's a lot. So that's what, a total of 38 fights?
Yes, sir.
And 29 by KO.
One thing that Canelo did say that he won.
Bro, fucking Jay Diaz just hit me up. Ain't this a beesh? And there's no way to, like, hit him and then do, like, a Skype 3-way, you know? Like, they haven't invented landline to Skype 3-ways yet.
Oh, okay.
That's whack. They should get on that shit.
Yo, there's 241 watching, and we got 75 likes, man. Smash that button, get them likes up.
I'm ducking that text right now, I'm telling you. 13-3 and 10 KOs, right? So that's like in world title defenses, he's 13-3. And out of those 13, he won 10 of those by knockouts. And we obviously know those 3 are Ward twice and Eldilay Alvarez. So my man is doing good things. Good things. He's the number 2 light heavyweight according to Ring Magazine and ESPN. So who do you think is number 1? Bivol?
Gotta be Bivol.
Oh no, it's gotta be Godcheck because he beat Adonis.
Beat Adonis.
Gotta be.
I don't agree with that, but yeah, I think my number 1 personally is Dimitri Bivol.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, I agree.
But who's Bivol's biggest win? Who got the bigger win?
Joe Smith, maybe. Sullivan Barrera.
Nah, so then Adonis is the bigger win, bro. Adonis is the lineal.
I mean, Joe Smith beat B-Hop.
Yeah, I think, but it's more based off the eye test.
B-Hop, when Adonis moved to 75, was B-Hop? Yeah, B-Hop was there. Because I remember B-Hop was going to fight Adonis when he moved to Showtime, and then something happened. Because, that was like the new Heyman, I'm leaving Golden Boy deal. And almost B-Hop was on board almost. But then I think he found out what was going on. He's like, yo, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, then he fought Kovalev.
Yeah.
And don't forget, Captain Duba was very happy at the press conference, man. She gave Canelo like a standing ovation right in the middle of her speech. She just started clapping like,
yo, she threw panties at him, dog. Y'all didn't see that?
She must have got some bread. You feel me?
Listen.
And one thing that I heard, that I picked up on, I'm excited about my new partnership with the Zone.
Who? Kathy?
Yes. So look, man, we all know that if Kovalev loses, he has 2 more fights with the Zone. If he wins, he goes back to ESPN. I'm excited to see if...
Yeah, but who Kathy got? Oh, she got Bivol.
She got Bivol.
So if he loses...
The Zone. He's been fighting.
But I'm just trying to figure out why else they gave her a deal. Bivol and who else?
Kovalev set up to lose, bro. Pretty much.
Yeah, so if he loses, those will be main event cards then. Pretty much.
Damn, bro. I'm going to have to text Wilder's trainer and be like, yo, we got to reschedule.
We can move right along to the next topic, man. Devin Haney interview. That was the next topic. Let's go ahead and hit these.
Yeah, man. Fucking Blog Talk with their phone lines.
But I got some good notes. Ryan Garcia and Golden Boy. Seemed like they patched out their differences, you know what I'm saying? And kissed and made up and got the most lucrative prospect deal ever.
That was the funniest part right there. Like, you see, this is why, I wish I could clone me, man. I need to be everywhere. Like, how you going to say prospect deal when you got to do like Haney out here saying, don't call me a prospect? You got to do like Haney out here saying, multi-millionaire at 21. Like, I think it's time you be a little more specific, especially when you know that when it comes to all these prospects, you at the bottom of the list.
Yo, let me give out my conspiracy theory on this.
Let's go.
This whole thing was set up by Ryan and Golden Boy, man. They knew from the jump they didn't want the Avery Sparrow fight for him.
It was a publicity stunt, huh?
Publicity stunt.
Nah. You crazy. Think about the money that they got to spend for Avery's camp to go from Philly to LA. And yeah, it's not that much. You're talking flights, hotel, but it's still a lot to go for.
Just hear me out though, Ness.
Plus fight banners and promotional stuff, all that graphic design. That's money wasted on Sparrow's face. I doubt that.
But just hear me out though. You didn't want him to take the Sparrow fight. You knew that probably would fall through. So then, but what you do is you make Ryan act like, no, I don't want Dunno. You got to pay me right because I ain't scared. I'm taking the top guys. When all along, Ryan know he want to fight Dunno. So now it looked like he mad. Ryan trying to prove that he tough. He not ducking nobody. Then you slide this money to take the deal. Now he talking about, see, I wanted to fight. I really want the Romero Dunno fight, man. That's my take on it, man. They knew, like I said, this could have been a stunt. Try to make Ryan look tough. I still don't buy into the dude, and he's in his best bet with Oscar because Oscar and Ryan Garcia have one thing in common: they know how to bring the female audience out, and that was Oscar's biggest thing. My mom to this day love Oscar De La Hoya. She'll leave my stepdad tonight if Oscar tell her come on home.
Shit, after the pantyhose, like yeah.
She wouldn't even worry about it.
Yo, one of our patrons didn't like how we talked about Quillin. He like, yo, look up Quillin last 3 fights and who they lost to. Know what I'm saying? He ain't out here fighting bums, but it's like, yo, Deshaun Johnson, let's see. I'm pretty sure he could have stopped him. Look, he got 4 stoppages.
He fought The Rock?
Who?
I thought you said Dwayne Johnson.
I thought he said Deshaun Jackson. I was like, he fought DJ.
I said Deshaun Johnson. And then, what's funny is Jay Leon Love stopped him and Peter didn't. Then Peter fought Jay Leon Love and didn't stop him. And that dude did. And that dude been stopped. Then you fought Caleb Truax And it was only 2 rounds, but you didn't stop him, right? So,
Taylor did.
You know, that's the thing. Jacobs did, you know? So, I don't know, dude, like, yo, you got it all wrong. He's like, I'm from Grand Rapids, Michigan. I know Peter. Trust me, he getting this dude out of here in 3.
But the thing is, Peter Quillin was that guy at one time. Like I thought he might be Gennady.
Yeah, no, listen, he was. But, yo, PBC on Fox put out a really interesting video that's going to go under the radar. It's Dominic Brazil and Abner Mars. I posted it in our chats because I wanted people to see it. Because it's the mindset of a fighter after a knockout. You know, all the shit we talk as fight fans, all the stuff you post on the forums, on the comment sections, in their IG, everything, that shit, it hits a chord. So to hear those 2 men who've been knocked out in first rounds like that, you know, at the top of their game, sparked, and having to come back from that, and even Mars, he feels like he still has something to prove. He still feels like he's like, I'm not proving it to y'all, I'm proving it to myself. So it's like he still want to go out there and fight Gervonta because he wants to prove something.
And still ain't sending my glove. But no, you know what? We forget that these people is human. You know what I mean? You're humans.
Yo, hilarious.
We all got feelings. Look, Ness, Mike, you guys have been a part of Border Wars. You see how it is when people picking against you. Something as little as that could get to you. Yo, last week everybody picked against me, bro. I had to stop listening to the show because things like that can mess with your mind. Imagine on a pro level, you're a well-known fighter, and there's boxing fans are harsh. You know, we sitting there calling dudes bums, saying they can't punch. Meanwhile, they'll kill us if we ever stepped in the ring. You know what I mean? And people get real brave behind these keyboards. You know, so that, you know, as fans, we definitely forget that they're humans.
Yeah. I can echo that sentiment. Some more notes. Oh, we got Showbox tomorrow night, man. Showbox tomorrow night.
Damn, Vito on that Showbox.
Yeah, Vito Milanicki versus Caleb Bailiff in a 4-round.
He looked tall, or his opponent looked short, right? I seen a weigh-in video on his IG.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be able to move up to 154.
He looked tall. He ripped too.
Yeah.
Hold on, real quick. Hold up. Can I just say something? Because I've been seeing this in the comments since I started jumping on the show. Don't y'all disrespect me by calling me Mario.
They said you don't look nothing like Mario, bro.
I ain't ugly, first of all, and I showed up to Border Wars.
Yeah, you could take that shot. You definitely showed up and fought.
But headlining that card on Showbox, Michael Dutch over versus Thomas Matisse in a 10-round fight.
Damn, Matisse back.
Yeah, he's made decent money right there. Maybe not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, money on him losing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ruben Villa versus Enrique Vivas in a 10-round featherweight fight. And Brandon Lee. Remember that name. Brandon Lee versus
ain't
Milton.
That Murphy? Ain't that this dude, Eddie Murphy's nephew or some shit?
I don't know. I know he like Asian, like he's not Asian. He's like Korean and black. You know what I'm saying? So he's trying to be like the first Korean to win like a world title or something like that. But he's fighting Milton Ramirez in the 8-round welterweight fight. Brandon Lee was not televised along with Jerron Ennis on the last Showbox card. Was a mistake. You know what I'm saying? But they did it anyway, and both guys got stoppages. And Brandon Lee. I did like what I seen from the little replay clip that they showed, so I'm invested, and I'm definitely going to check him out tomorrow night to see what all the hoopla is about.
Yeah, man.
Desmond Hill is on that card too, and he's facing Gregory Gutierrez. Also, we have a Mayweather's promotion card.
Yeah, Sin City.
Yeah, their new signee Malik Hawkins is facing Al Rivera in a 10-round.
That's crazy.
Is he like is that dude first fight?
Nah, ain't he like 16-0?
I was gonna say like shit. They about to put him in the 10 rounds first fight. Damn.
Nah, I think he like 16-0.
The one that just signed with Mayweather.
I don't know. All his other fights was on the undercard of Gervonta. At least he got to be seen. Now he just gonna be on some off TV shit. And that's what I'm saying. How you Mayweather Promotions, you ain't even got a Facebook stream. At least Golden Boy got that, and we criticize it. They got Facebook and Ring TV plus the Zone.
My nigga, it's not that hard.
It ain't.
IFL put on fucking fights. MTK Global put on fights. All thing you got to do is go get you we seen Floyd Mayweather buy a $19 million watch. You can't afford a goddamn camera to put on the damn stand and put it on YouTube. I guarantee you people will watch and you can build your fan base just like that. I don't understand what the fuck the hold up is. Like, I don't know why all promoters not doing this shit.
He could give me the job. I'll buy the equipment to do it.
Exactly. Like, shit, nigga, hire us. Shit, we'll commentate too.
What the fuck?
I don't understand.
All those Sam's Town fight, we never get to see it, and it's sad at this point. And this is what I'm saying about an app. Like, they need to get an app.
You don't need an app.
No, well, that's what the app is for.
Got YouTube.
I mean, yeah, you can archive it on YouTube. You could.
To the masses, man. Like, I know people like, all thing Floyd got to do is post it on his IG. We see a girl collection all the time. You know what? Mayweather Promotions YouTube page got the fires and young up-and-coming fighters tonight, live tonight.
And not only that, they got a Mayweather. They got a Mayweather boxing channel. They got like 200,000 subscribers. They can at least start there.
Easy.
Didn't Floyd just launch an app not long ago?
Now, he had an app back in the day. I don't know if he launched a new one. He had a Mayweather Promotions app. He used to have his fights on. I don't know if it still exists. I'm sure it do. Since he's rich, he won't close it.
Absolutely not. But Lionel Thompson and Scott Sigmund is headlining that card 10 round.
Lionel Thompson, damn champ, like he lost to Kovalev a long time ago. Like, and he was knocked out, and he thought Yard couldn't do it, which I guess he was right in retrospect. But
yeah, pretty well.
But Yard had that good. Yard did better than him, you know. But yeah, man. I think it's just best we move on. There's nothing ever good to say about Mayweather Promotions as a promoter. They don't do good for any of their fighters. Gervonta is not a Mayweather Promotions fighter in my eyes. He is when it comes to some decisions and holding him back, but he gets on TV because of Espinoza and Al.
I think Leonard. I think you can't count out what Leonard be doing. Like, look. I know it's not the best.
I don't know. You might need to Google Leonard versus Floyd and see where Leonard came from. Not to say that he doesn't have a academic background, but you need to see where he came from, how he started, and see
he wasn't the corner man, right?
And see how Floyd talks to him when he don't like what he say.
Oh, okay, yeah, man.
And I was positive that Richard Schaefer was going to be running Mayweather Promotions at one point, especially when they sat him out from Golden Boy.
Something's up though. Richard was tight as hell with Al, and then
Richard was with everybody though. It seemed like it's like dwindling down. I don't see Richard out like. Well, I ain't seen Leo fight, and I ain't seen Mikey fight in a while, so he does do business with those guys.
Yeah, but I'm saying pre Golden Boy split, Richard was that man. He was like the new face.
Everywhere.
He was the new face of Golden Boy. You know, Oscar till this day, man. I mean, I watched the highlights of yesterday's press conference. He still got paper. He still reads off the paper. He don't know by heart what the fuck Kovalev has done in his career. He don't know by heart what Canelo's done. Like Eddie get up there on the podium and do you remember? Hell yeah, we remember Eddie because you know how to spit. He be like, tremendous. And Kovalev.
Yo, Oscar can't pronounce names worth of shit either.
Kovalev is coming from Bizgansky, Russia? Bizgansky. Man, get the fuck out of here, Oscar. Then you got a Kango. Anytime you wear old man Kango, you know you old. Stop wearing Kangos. Man, you put on a Kango, we know you over 36. Stop putting on Kangos. You giving away your age, man. Fucking Kango, LL ass nigga still licking lips. Get the fuck out of here.
Man. The Kango, bro, with the right fit. With the right fit, the Kango look good.
Negatory.
Not in this fit though.
Not
man.
In this fit. Not in this generation, bro. Kangos is that shit. Yo, I see a dude with a Kango and all I hear is like, LL song, like Mama said knock you out. Like get the fuck out of here, bro. No way. No way.
Doing it well.
I just imagine a nigga walking down the street just waving at everybody.
With a Kango, right? Yeah, yo, they always happy too. Dudes with Kangos
Dude,
always
it's just
happy.
It gives me that
Yo,
just
You know what's another thing though? 99% of niggas with Kangos got the crown, like they balding. I don't know if that's like a balding dude's hat, but most balding dudes wearing Kangos. I'm telling you. I know Oscar not balding, but just saying.
Yo, before we get off that, one day I wouldn't be surprised if Canelo does leave Oscar and Richard Schaefer take over for him as far as running him.
Man, I don't think so.
He was
man.
tight.
Listen,
he was tight with Canelo.
How many years is it gonna be before this contract could be officially up for him, guys?
Who knows?
But is that his Golden Boy contract or is it a DAZN contract? Because that's two separate deals.
One, I know.
I think it's on 5 years. 5 years, 10 fights, 2 fights.
5 years. So my man gonna be 34 or some shit like that, bruh.
Depends on we know Canelo might squeeze. He tends to like to squeeze one in December every other year. You know what I'm saying? So it might be a little bit quick.
I'll be honest. I don't know, man. I think if the pay-per-view business starts to pick up, he's gonna kind of start wanting that pay-per-view money, man. There's got to be an out.
At 34, bruh, he got to be careful. 34, he already got 400 rounds boxed. He got to be careful. Yeah. Right now he's still 29, but you know Floyd ain't had that many rounds, and Floyd was a decision fighter.
I'm telling you, he's old. People don't realize he's old for boxing.
That's why he got. Now I see why them knee braces there, bruh. 400 rounds boxed. Them knees like chill, champ. Let's go on vacation.
I want to see how many rounds Manny Pacquiao got boxed.
Yeah, check that out, man. He got like 70 fights. I'm gonna Google Floyd.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Google Floyd just for context, man.
You don't see fighters with records like that no more though. Like
how many rounds Canelo got?
391. 391 to be exact. But we could just round that up.
God damn, Canelo. Damn.
Yeah, he doing this thing.
That's how many men he got.
50. I mean 150. 486?
That's it.
486?
Mm-hmm.
486 rounds box? Damn.
Yes.
Well, I mean,
with maybe 20 more fights.
Yeah, he do got like 20 more fights. Damn, that's a lot though.
Canelo, if they go to the distance like 3 more times, he gonna be creeping up on Manny Pacquiao.
God damn.
Yo, Pacquiao was sparking dudes back in the day.
Yo, Floyd.
That's right. And that's the point that I want to get to. Manny Pacquiao was knocking motherfuckers out. Has Canelo went on a knockout streak?
Yo, Floyd is whack, bro. I mean, not whack. He's so far removed from boxing. His box rec not even on the first Google page search anymore.
Yeah, you gotta type in Floyd.
That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Cause like box rec is strong. You know?
Not when it comes to like 30 motherfuckers.
Yeah, so I know. But I mean, if you a boxer, they usually the first thing that comes up for you. But Floyd has 397 rounds boxed. So him and Canelo still could do a rematch. They still fresh.
Floyd was knocking niggas out too then.
Yeah, Pretty Boy was the man back in the day, champ.
He had 54%
he was a dog.
knockout. Damn, bro. 397 rounds boxed, champ. I hear you, man. Let me see what a guy like Alberto got, just so we could get some context, is what I'm telling you. See what superstars, dudes that challenge themselves, they got all them rounds because they challenge themselves. Alberto got 226. That's half. Because you did half. Everybody want what Mayweather got, but nobody want to work like Mayweather. Everybody want Canelo, but nobody want to work like Canelo. Nobody want to work like. Let's go to Jamal, since y'all keep crying. Let's go to Jamal. Y'all keep crying.
186.
Who, Jamal?
Jamal knocking niggas out.
You already on that?
Yeah.
It was. That's the number?
That's my guess.
Oh, that's your guess. Okay.
Tim Bradley got 287 rounds.
140. 140. Yeah, Tim Bradley. And look at all the names Tim Bradley fought. Amir Khan, Lamont Peterson, man, Carlos Abregu. I mean, fucking Manny Pacquiao.
Marquez.
How many fights Jamal got?
Marquez, Pavatnikov. Like, you crazy. People who do great things got rounds boxed. That's all I'm saying. Jamal Charlo got 140, champ.
How many fights he got?
Who?
Jamal.
29. And he 29.
How many
Canelo's
knockouts he got?
age. Who?
How many knockouts he got?
72%. He got 21 knockouts, 29 fights.
Okay, I mean, yeah, okay. Knocking niggas out. They ain't going to switch.
I mean, not
how many Wilder got? Let's see that. Because we know.
Yo, I doubt Wilder ain't no way he
ain't
broke
got
100
yet.
Yeah, no way.
I bet he ain't got 100 yet.
87 rounds for Wilder. I'll say
Let's see,
87 rounds.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yo, that might be too much.
The bronze bomber. Wilder has 136 rounds boxed.
Yeah.
9 title defenses. WBC champ. Put that in context with
Anthony Joshua.
Jamal Charlo, who has 140 rounds boxed. Looks like Deontay. Actually, it could be argued that Jamal's done more because he's a full champ now at 60. So that's 2 times champ, 2 divisional champ anyway.
Anthony Joshua got 91 rounds boxed.
Ooh, yeah, man. He's, he freshened. He freshened the game.
Yo, Deontay didn't go past 4 rounds till he won the world title.
Mm-hmm. Who else? Who else is greatness? Let's see what Oscar had.
Tyson Fury. How many Tyson got?
Oscar had to have well over 400.
Tyson got to have at least 200, even though he ain't got fights, because he don't knock nobody out.
He got 174.
He don't knock nobody out.
And has been suspended by the Nevada.
That's old, man. Anytime you get a cut, you're gonna be suspended. They said
I'm saying 350 Oscar.
They said the suspension is up November 12th, but he'll be able to start I think working out after late October. Oscar has 308. He has 39 fights, 30 KOs, 6 losses, 2 by knockout.
He has 45 fights.
Yeah, 39 wins, 6 KOs. I meant.
Y'all talking about daring to be great, huh? Y'all talking about daring to be great, huh?
I mean, that's what Oscar did. He moved up to fight Hopkins.
No, not him. I don't want him.
He looking up Crawford.
Nah.
Which reminds me, I could use a nice cold Bud Light.
No. Daring to be great?
What?
Y'all talking about that?
Yeah.
Ray Robinson. Come
on, man.
Got 1,401 rounds boxed.
Bruh, all that shit is unconfirmed, man.
Nigga, get hit in the head is getting hit in the fucking head nest. And back then, them gloves were way skimpy.
Unconfirmed,
Yo,
man.
Mike, he fought a fight on a Saturday in between his rematches with Jake LaMotta, though, bro. That was like 3 fights in 2 weeks.
Michael Buffer, man. Big ups to Michael Buffer on the hot boxing with Mike Tyson. Yeah, but you can't just be this. I know you don't like the past, but at the same time, this man got 1,401 rounds boxed, bro. He been in rounds 1,400 times.
But ain't that before they cut down to 15 rounds? Because it used to be, dude, you could fight. You just fought till somebody went out.
Somebody just couldn't go no more.
You got people got a knockout in the 75th round.
For real.
Fuck that.
Yo, look how much of bullshit this is. BoxRec has every single fight, and I'm exaggerating, but not by a lot. Every single Ray Robinson fight is a 5-star fight. Man, get the fuck out of here. BoxRec ain't exist in the 50s.
No, it's not.
Look at it.
I am looking at it.
And you ain't gonna tell me that's predominantly 5 stars, Mike? You want me to
said
count
every one of them.
I said I'm exaggerating, but not by a lot. Are you deaf? I said I'm exaggerating,
I got a 2-star,
but not by a lot. Dog.
Yeah, he did say he was exaggerating.
It's not a 5-star.
It's my nigga. It's like 80%.
He was like tough niggas back then.
Man, get the fuck. BoxRec didn't exist. Whoever updated this site wasn't even there. They're lying.
They just heard their granddaddy say, man, Ray Robinson was in there.
That motherfucker
and
read
they
a
didn't
newspaper
dance.
clipping,
They just went to war.
I mean, people pass down all kind of stuff through history. Shit. How you gonna tell them they lying? They just did research.
Yo, his debut was a 3-round fight. Man, get the fuck out of here, man.
Shout to Ray Robinson, man. I heard whooping niggas' ass from the day one.
Bruh, his debut was a 3-star fight, but the dude ain't got no face. How you ain't got no face?
Bruh, go find a picture of niggas back then, man. Bruh, come on, man. How you ain't got
no face, though? How you ain't got no
black
face?
Dude, too. We all know we want no pictures. I know.
Bruh, you that good? You that good that your debut is a 3-star and we couldn't find a picture of you?
Yes.
Mike.
Find some photograph back, bruh. Go to his next fighter. I bet he ain't got a picture either.
Hold up, Ness. Now, the whole rounds box theory can be popped by.
Hold on, Joseph. talking about pictures back in fucking 19. Nigga, they barely had a camera back then.
Bruh, update that shit.
What you gonna have you want them to fucking have a fucking iPhone back then taking pictures?
Update
they had fucking pump gas into the camera to take a fucking picture.
Don't we got pictures of Jack Johnson and all that shit?
You name it, historic motherfuckers, bro. Jack Johnson, of course. Name somebody off Jack Johnson's resume that we got a picture of.
Mike, try and open your mind and listen to what I'm saying. His debut is a 3-star. That means there is some sort of astronomical cachet on that B-side. It is a 3-star, champ. Just keep that in mind. Like, you just want to argue for argument's sake.
No, but you kind of make it seem like back in 1949, they supposed to have cameras just laying around, dog.
Nope, they're not supposed to. But as a website owner, I know I could Google and find this dude's picture and update it so that my viewers don't have a fucking silhouette. You know?
Fine. If that easy, find
it. He's got a. Real quick though, Ness, you said when you have kind of said a lot of rounds of box means you did great things. It's not necessarily true because Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. got about 3 rounds less than Oscar De La Hoya, and he was handed a world title by his godfather.
Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. fought more top elite opponents than the two dudes begging for a fight. I might be lying about that. I should have thought of it a little harder.
He fought Martinez. Well, he fought Andy Lee before Andy Lee was good.
He fought Andy Lee. He fought Fonfora. He fought Fonfora. He fought Martinez. And he about to fight Jacobs. I mean, he doing better than most of them dudes asking for Canelo for a fight. I mean, no, that ain't him, huh? I don't know. Let me see. There's a lot of Charlie Dodsons come up as fighters, bro. So it's hard for me to know.
I'm looking right now, bro.
Hard for me to know who.
I ain't seen a Charlie Dodson come up as a fighter yet. I type in Charlie Dodson boxing. Look, right under every picture, it got Major Jones, Charlie Burley.
Look up GettyImages.com. Charlie Dodson premiere pictures. Say it right there.
Google.
That's where I'm at. Google. I'm on Google search. You want me to screen share it, my man?
I'm right there. I'm trying to look at Charlie Dodson. I don't see him yet.
I wonder if that's him right here, too.
This is the most history I've ever heard Ness talk.
Bruh, I don't talk this shit. Motherfuckers want to look at black and white pictures and black and white film. Get the fuck out of here.
Because they fought back then, don't make it any less.
Look at the gloves, man. Look at the gloves, bro. Them dude. Listen, it don't make it any less, but they gotta stay in their era. You can't try to take them out their era because they era come with a certain level of training. It come with a certain boxing style. Like, dudes were still boxing
the sport, it's like any other sport. Joseph, the game's evolved.
They was boxing like this. You tell me you gonna put that nigga in the ring with Ali? Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, y'all silly, man. But whatever.
No, like any sport, the boxing has evolved. You know, football has evolved. Basketball has evolved. So, yeah. But much respect to those dudes.
They'll never look back in football. Greatest plays, greatest moments. We see that San Francisco throw all the goddamn time, don't we?
Why you got to bring that up?
I'm sorry, George. I'm sorry.
Bro,
but we see that all the time. I'll let y'all go. In fucking basketball, we see comparisons to who? To who? Everybody got to get compared to one guy.
To Will.
Kareem. So as long as there was greats back then, those guys will be continue to brought up in no matter what era it is. If you're great, you're great.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely. You know, you're always gonna have the like Wilder will be this generation. He'll be our guy because you know you had the older generation that had Tyson, the older generation that they had Ali. We got Wilder, and we feel our guy beats their guy, and his fighting style, the evolution of the game, also backs it up boxing wise though. You know, like Ali is the greatest, and I know people gonna savagely hate this statement, but if you put Ali in today's game, I don't know how he'd fare. You know, he's obviously not going to be a bum, but you know,
if Ali has the same training, the same medical, the same advantages all these guys have, why wouldn't he be great?
But that's what I'm saying. When you compare that, you have to compare them from their era, like the 70s.
So you're saying take that fighter and just bring him here.
Yeah.
Don't give him none of modern technology.
Yeah, like let me put it like this.
Of course, okay.
You know, the 70s and 80s Lakers versus Golden State now or 2 years ago. You know what I mean? Who you giving that advantage to?
What rules are we playing with?
Yeah, okay, that's a good point too. That's like it's the same thing in football. You know, you bring the 70s Steelers against the Patriots now, they'll get flagged all day. So
I see this one jump in. Go ahead, Nick.
We lost him when we brought up football and basketball.
You don't like old guys. That's all, man. Let's move right along. Joseph Diaz Jr. is back on Facebook this weekend. Are you guys ready for that? Anybody ready? Anybody excited? Me? I guess I'm the only one that's going to be on Facebook watching Joseph Diaz Jr. versus Jesus Quadro in a 10-round junior lightweight fight. I guess Golden Boy is fulfilling their contract with Facebook by putting this on. Who knows?
Yo, my man JoJo got to be a cautionary tale of why not to sign with Golden Boy.
He better be mad right now that Golden Boy throwing money at Ryan and got him on Facebook.
It is what it is. Brian Carlos Castellano versus Wale Amatoso, and Javier Fortuna versus Jesus Cuellar, November 2nd on FS1. So they're throwing their head in, right, trying to compete with Canelo. Like, why are you doing this? I don't want to, you couldn't put it on like the first, the Friday. Why do you want to compete with Canelo on the second? Like, it's not going to get the fucking viewership. I don't understand why you even putting it on. And it's some fighters that I wouldn't mind watching, Brian Castellano and Wale Amatoso.
Yeah, that's a decent card.
Yo, so I hate to interrupt. I found a website that gives you Robinson history. Look at this dude that he fought. Carl Olsen. Look at this white guy. He was a middleweight champion between October 1953 and December 1955. The longest reign of any champion in that division during the 50s. His nickname, Bobo, was based on his younger sister's mispronunciation of brother. He was born in Honolulu. That being said, I'm going to ask Joseph because
No, he probably had a brick for a hand.
Oh, so you think he was a puncher?
Has to be, man. I've never really divulged too much into those old-timey fights, but those fights were just a lot of just rocking the shit out of each other. There was very little of what we would call boxing today.
They skip over that first fight, man. When you start off, they like Robinson was 85-0 as an amateur. That's crazy, 85-0. Wow, pretty good. No losses. 69 by knockout. That's also impressive. 40 in the first round. He turned professional at age 19.
But I also wonder what the amateur system was like back then.
Exactly.
I've never really looked into that. Now that you say that,
man, everything, bro.
Mauricio Suleiman just tweeted out.
Go ahead.
Oh, Mauricio. Go ahead.
All I'm saying is, if you want to compare, the way things are, we all know things advance. Medicine is not what it was back then.
Exactly. So then, why y'all still trying to do this ridiculous comparison?
Because greatness is still there.
Okay.
Ray Robinson, like you said, 85 amateur fights. No nigga beat him. 69 knockouts. 109 professional knockouts. I don't give a damn who he knocking out. They grown ass men at the end of the day.
Mike,
and they get in the ring.
The one thing you leaving out, in the few minutes I've been reading on Ray Robinson, the word that comes up more than his skill is mafia. Mafia.
Of course.
Yeah,
So wait a
mob
minute.
was
So wait a
big,
minute.
big. That's where the whole corruption
finish,
theory
bro.
in boxing
You didn't
comes
want to
from.
bring it up. I'm bringing it up. My theory, okay? How many black men in the 50s didn't have their whole fucking families tied up? How many of Ray Robinson's opponents were not being threatened? How do we know? We talk about a time that if you just watch the Malcolm X story, the movie, it show you how so much injustice in that time. You're gonna tell me that this athlete had all the fucking, same privileges as Jake LaMotta? No, man. Like, stop believing the bullshit. It's impossible.
You're really making my point, though.
We had no control. No, I'm not making your point, because whoever was in control of him put him where he's at. That's all I'm saying. Back then, we had no control over our lives. People of color and minority, we had no control. Especially not no fucking athlete. Did you not watch the Jackie Robinson movie?
Good, bro. He wasn't giving shit. He didn't give no fucking victory by the mafia. The fuck you talking about, man? The mafia is gonna, and let's be real about it. If we want to be 100, the mafia don't like black motherfuckers. Come on, bro. The fuck out here with that, man.
Mafia don't like black guys. Do mafia like money?
And that goes back to my first point.
Isn't it about fixing the
What's
fight?
more marketable, a white guy back in the 1950s or a black guy?
Mike, who do you think the white people, who do you think in the 1950s, okay? Society in 1950s, you think they were going to bet on the fucking black guy or the white guy? Who were the people betting on?
That's a good point.
Come on, bro. I'm going to let it go, man, because I don't do history. I don't do history. I'm going to let it go, but I'm not stupid. I know where the money was at. Ray Robinson could win all he want. People thought the white guy was going to win, and they set it up that way. So, fine, Ray won, and he made the money.
All Ray fight sit-ups.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying we can't trust shit back then.
We can't trust shit now, Ness.
Nah, that's not true. That's not true.
What are you talking about?
That's not true. We have more clarity.
I got Rob Saturday.
We got more clarity now than we do back then. We got more clarity now than we do back then. If you were covering a fight in Chicago, how would I know about it in New York? That's all I'm saying, champ. We could stop with the lies, man. A lot of these stories were being spread through journalists. One journalist that traveled from one city to another. Like, we both can't talk at the same time, champ. Like, I can't even hear you while you're talking. If I'm talking and you talking, we can't hear each other. I keep telling you, that's the way that Skype is set up, bro. Skype is set up like that. You can't overtake the mic. So you talking, me talking, we'll both never hear each other. I couldn't hear what you're saying.
I'll say to back Ness's point though is Jack Johnson is a prime example. The what he went through in his case in history, but and Ness is right. The white man would bet on definitely bet on the white man to win. So mafia guys know we place a bet on the underdog, which is Ray Robinson, even though he wasn't truly an underdog. It's like nowadays Vegas fights. Manny Pacquiao, Filipino people are going to bet him under the favorite. You know what I mean? There's a very similar situation back then. But we'll never really be able to tell, honestly. I mean, there's not enough research for it, and people are going to be outspoken on their opinion. Ray Robinson will always be one of the best, but I prefer Ray Leonard.
Just put in the research. Give me to the morning. I'll bring it to you. No problem.
Mike, you gonna bring in an 800-word essay?
No, I'm gonna go back and do my due diligence like a real boxing guy should do, and not cast aspersions saying guys' records been set up or guys taking dives and shit like that. So I'm gonna go back and look and do history and see what kind of mob ties Ray Robinson had with the boxing. How influential was mob back then? Who was the mob more likely to back in the 1950s? Stuff.
But you're gonna find a lot of that, Mike, because that's where the whole boxing is fixed comes from.
The bullshit by looking at credible sources. I know how to do that.
You know, you'll find a lot because that's where the terms boxing was fixed come from. There was a heavy mafia influence, and it may not necessarily say that they were involved directly with Ray Robinson, but who's to say they didn't come at the opponent and be like, look, man, we're going to break you off a little something. You just need to fall down when this man hits you. That's very feasible.
On this round. That's how it works. Okay,
that's very feasible.
It's
not out of the.
You make the guy take a dive on a specific round so you get the big money. We do betting shows. We know if you say, yo, ninth round knockout, that's fucking plus 6,000, plus 1,500, plus 900, big money. So, you know, nah, it wasn't controlled back then. Everything else was, but that wasn't. Even baseball was controlled. That's more of America's sport. That shit was fucking controlled. You go, man, no way, bro. I'm not giving anybody back then a fair shot because they didn't have a fair shot. You know? And these gloves. Look at these gloves. Look at these gloves, bro. Let me put this on real quick. Boop, boop, boop. Look at Jake LaMotta's gloves, champ. Look at that. That generation with this it don't work. It's different times. They don't even train the same. The equipment wasn't the same.
But that's what I think Mike was trying to say is
like
if you put Ray Robinson
style wasn't the same.
If you give Ray Robinson the same training and stuff today, how would he fare?
Oh, well, that's different. That's a different argument.
Callers and listeners that heard this, so I'm pretty sure they'll call in and weigh on him. Majority of them will be on my side.
Troy gonna be mad as fuck when he hear this.
Right quick. Blake Caparello says that he is too experienced for Joshua Buatsi. Dmitry Khrushchev says he will make his MMA debut on October 12th. John David Jackson says Kovalev is the weakest 175-pounder. Michael Hunter, Alexander Povetkin in the works for the Joshua and Ruiz cards. And lastly but not leastly, Chavez Jr. says Daniel Jacobs and him are close to finalizing a deal.
I can't believe nothing Chavez Jr. says. He was talking about finalizing with Martinez for a while. So he might be high. Hey, Mike, a lot of the comments earlier was you mentioned WWE and PBC. You want to divulge into that?
Yeah.
Or who
I did. I've been wanting to talk about that. Sorry, let me just text Info
Let's
Joe.
Get after it.
Info Joe, text me, yo. Can you listen to the show? I see you on the line. Let me. I don't know if they back. Yeah. So I seen this. You know, I'm really sad that they couldn't get a WWE show before the pay-per-view. But Fox is linked up with WWE, and you know they're going to be doing the cross-promotion, which they've already done because, remember, the PBC on Fox Instagram is only for PBC. They don't use it as a Fox Instagram. Fox has its own, and Fox Sports has its own. PBC on Fox has its own. And on PBC on Fox, they put out, you know, WWE Welcome, and on PBC Face to Face, they had Booker T. They talked about that and how, you know, wrestling is coming to Fox. And I just feel like it's a great thing for the PBC fighters because, you know, that's that fan base. Like Floyd was able to tap into that when he fucking wrestled the Big Show. You know, Rocky did it with Hulk Hogan. You know, we talked about Rocky making the fucking Hall of Fame before some of these real fighters. That's how the
Mike
fuck
Tyson
he did it.
was with Stone Cold.
There you go.
Back in the day. You know, a funny fact, when Floyd did that, you know, it was actually supposed to be a tag team match to help promote the rematch with Oscar. Oscar was supposed to be on the other tag team, but then the fight fell through. So it was just Floyd and the Big Show. I just want to throw that out there because I'm a bit of a wrestling nerd.
Well, it's the Big Show. Yo.
But yeah, there's been a ton of crossover. I think Buster Douglas even did something with the WWF way back in the day after he beat Tyson. Marvin Hagler used to be at WrestleMania all the time. Holyfield, you know, it's definitely a market to be tapped into there.
I just hope that they really put some crossover things together. Maybe a few PBC fighters in the audience and or doing something, right? Like
have Wilder go knock out Braun Strowman's big ass.
Do something, you know? That would be dope. That would really be dope. Even if it's like check out Canelo. Like, he invited Logan Paul to come train with him. That's going to help the both of them. That's going to help. For Canelo, he needs that. You know, he's still in that young, you know, demographic. He's only 29. He looks good. Logan Paul maybe gets some of his fans could spill over. So, same difference here, man.
You want to know something that would be huge, Ness? I just thought of?
What?
Have Wilder go in there, call out Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar was the man in WWE, UFC, had the bronze bomber going in.
Ain't he old now? Like,
but he's still winning the championship over there all the time. You know, he's the biggest draw they got.
Really? He's still a wrestler over there?
WWE Raw and WWE SmackDown is one coming to Fox, not WWE Raw.
Brock Lesnar just came on SmackDown last night to challenge for the WWE Championship.
Shit, there we
That's
go.
what I'm saying. Have Deontay come in there and be like, I'm the baddest man on the planet.
Wait a minute, though. As an old wrestling fan, when it was like WWF, what does it matter? Raw, SmackDown, like, it's still WWE, right?
Because it's no longer WWE and WCW. Now they're like separate brands. So only people who are on Raw wrestle on Raw.
Yeah, but WCW always was separate, right? That was always.
But that's
separate.
how they do this now.
And
Raw wrestlers are Raw wrestlers
too. Raw has their own network deal with somebody else. I'm looking up right now, and Fox has their network.
Yeah, they got their own champions, own tag champions, own women's champions.
WWE is not Raw no more?
It is.
WWE Monday Night Raw.
USA Network. And WWE SmackDown will start becoming on Fox.
Oh, but like PBC and Fox and Showtime, do the fighters interchange networks or are they?
Yeah.
That's something for Joseph.
Oh, so
they'll have like a draft every year. Guys switch shows, you know.
As long as they're not locked into, like he said, one is with USA and then let's say the other one's with Fox.
I mean, some fighters are locked into the Raw contract. If you're a champion, why would that champion go fight? You know what I'm saying on SmackDown? You'd be fighting on Raw.
I mean, same Mayweather Pacquiao thing. The bigger, right? If you got a champion over there, you got a champion.
If it's big enough, yeah, of course, they probably put it on pay-per-view.
Well, I mean,
and that's a big reason they have Brock Lesnar was because he's such a big draw. So now that they're going to Fox, they switched him over there.
Hopefully this works for them. Hopefully this works. I mean, because this is all me. This is my theory. Like, yes, this is true in terms of Fox getting WWE. Yes, it is true that the boxing Instagram of PBC reposted it and welcomed them. Yes, it's true that PBC boxing face-to-face already did something with Booker T, multiple things with Booker T. So it's a strong possibility. I just hope that they took it that far where they sat down with someone and they're like, look, let's do some crossover stuff.
Yeah, like I said, I think their best bet, if you really want to do something big, do Wilder Lesnar, man. Because Brock Lesnar was interlinked with John Jones, so that crosses over to so many different markets. If you can get Wilder to drop Lesnar, knock him out, and show he's the baddest man on the planet, that's going to cross over to wrestling fans, MMA fans. They could be like, whoa, who is this dude just dropping people? You know what I mean? That would be something I would entertain the idea of doing to really put Wilder even higher up than he is. Because I think by the end of 2020, Deontay Wilder will be a household name as he should be.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I just hope they're able to capitalize off this little, this little merger, Listen,
maybe they'll do
cousins,
Maypac too at WrestleMania.
Cousins, man. Let them at least play fair, like nice. It could only help. It could only help. Water the seed.
Yeah, and WWE is doing like a inside PBC type show that they'll have every week, so it's got the same. Bro, they're using the same basic concept, so there's definitely room to do that.
What about some of the name fighters like a Mikey? Damn, I didn't check. Anyway, fucking even if Mikey's ready, we got no phone lines. Fucking bullshit.
Yo, check this out: Clarissa Shields versus like Charlotte Flair. Have them do something. Put Clarissa out there.
Her daughter.
Because women's wrestling right now is hot.
Yo,
like,
shout out
hot.
to
They
you.
just main evented WrestleMania.
Shout out to you, bro. The fighter arrival video posted on Patreon. I didn't even know you had the Ric Flair socks, bro. See, that's why you always got to have a camera.
I coordinated my whole outfit.
Nah, see now.
That's why I'm against the uniform thing.
I mean, I don't want uniforms, but I want, like, legitimate fight. Like, you got to be, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you
got to coordinate. I went black, red, everything.
I want people to have, like, at least the Everlast one or something custom, you know what I mean? Not just, like, basketball shorts and a black T-shirt, you know what I mean? That's not what I want for the next one.
I get you. I think I showed Mike. I had some shorts that I'm ordering for the next Border Wars. You gonna dig those?
Yeah, I'm looking hard.
Yo, speaking of which, shout out to my job. I think they're gonna sponsor me and Matt's next Border Wars appearance, which would be dope. But then I'd have to put a patch of my job on my shorts, but
that's what
it'll help out.
Yo, shout out to your job for believing in you, man. That's what's
up.
up.
They were really, really into this whole Border Wars thing, man. They were so pumped about it when I got back Monday. You know, they were supportive, gave us the time off. So,
oh, y'all work in the same place together?
Yeah, Matt just started with me.
Oh, you a Teamster?
No. Matt, he works in the yard. I'm a delivery driver, driving the delivery trucks.
Yeah.
But I got him in working, inside, loading up stuff.
No. Once you say he worked, I figured maybe y'all both was in the truck together.
Oh no, man, we don't need two big super mix. There's only enough room for one.
Nah, because when I was driving, there was plenty of Teamsters, man. People, some guys even fucking get their wife to learn how to drive so that the truck never stops and it's just the man and the wife in the truck,
Did you ever team drive, Ness?
Nah, never. But I was down for it. I tried that once. I was down for it because I had different visions and dreams when I started that. You feel me? It's like I think I've said it here before. It was like I was used to traveling in my other life, and then once that shit was out the door, I'm like, damn, this is gonna be the way for me to travel on a dime, right? I'm gonna be in this truck, but I'm gonna get to go to all these different places. But then I ended up getting a great job locally, so it was like, who the fuck's gonna go over the road?
I team drove for a little bit, man, but that's because you gotta sleep while they driving, man, and that shit'll always be in the back of your head. Like, what if something happens and I never know what hit me?
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see that, but if you in a Teamster truck, yo, that shit is big, bro. You could you got a bed, you sleep for real.
Yeah, you got the bed, you got the fridge, the microwave.
You got everything, bro.
Cable TV.
Yo, my man shit was decked out. He had the hot pot in it, everything, bro. I've seen
the little cooker that you plug into the voltage.
Refrigerators. I've seen it all, bro. It's crazy.
My homeboy got satellite TV in his truck.
Crazy.
Shit's wild.
I mean, nowadays, that shit probably a waste of money. Satellite, you might as well just get Netflix now. Netflix,
That's
Hulu,
what I said.
all that shit. But you know what, though? As a former truck driver, I've been on the mountains where, man, it don't matter what you got, you ain't getting shit. So I can see, But Eno's been doing good. He calls in a lot, and JD. And they
Yo, shout out to all the truck drivers out there, man.
For sure.
I hope y'all are staying safe. I hope we're entertaining y'all.
And I hope y'all getting top pay. I hope y'all, you know what I mean? Y'all well into the 40 cents per mile at least. Shout out to all my 36-cent dudes, 32 cents, just starting out per mile.
And keep them logs and them books right, fellas.
Nah, cook them books.
Don't let them put you out of service.
Cook them books, champs. Learn how to cook them books. Y'all got to know where to hide that shit.
Yo, it's e-logs now, Ness. That's what's hard.
What?
Them e-logs.
Oh, you
them
see,
electronic ones?
Yo, I'm old. See, e-logs, Mike, electronic. That's crazy, bro. That's how you do it, though. I bet you now, motherfucking what is it? Either DOT or the state troopers. They just got like a electronic gun on the sticker.
Yeah, they just plug into your shit.
Oh, they plug in. They don't read. I thought they read the sticker or some shit.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
And you gotta be careful what state you in.
Yeah, man. Bro, I learned my lesson a lot, immediately, though. I went down the wrong road, got that nice $500 and something ticket.
Yo,
I never got
we
another.
always got so much in common. That was my first ticket.
Never got another ticket again. First of all, that cop ain't shit. Cops never shit. I mean, come on, dog. You see I'm a new driver, just got my shit. You see I'm halfway out this do not go down this street as a truck. Like, Let a nigga live, bruh. No, they
Fuck
don't.
Officer Hank and Trenton. That was my first ticket. I never forgive that. I don't even know him, but I never forgive him.
They suck.
But yo, Ness, it's crazy how much we got in common. We always talk about that, especially on Untitled. That was my first ticket too. Going the wrong way.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wasn't going the wrong way, champ. It was
but down the wrong road.
Yes,
one of the roads you ain't supposed to go down.
Weight restricted road was no good, man. That was not right.
That was my first experience on the East Coast, so yeah.
Damn, Andre Diacono said his brother's pay been cut 20% due to e-logs. Bro, and that's the crazy part, because that's how I bought my house, bro. I'm telling you, there was days I was sleeping like 5 hours.
Yeah, dude, used to be, you can't grind like that no more, man.
That's crazy, so it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it.
Nah, not no more. That's why I wanted to get off the road, because you're not gonna be making. You can't make what you used to be able to make, man. That's why there's such a shortage of drivers now.
Oh, and they'll get paid by the load. Oh, but you an operator though. You an owner operator if you getting paid by the load, champ. You got your own.
Oh, he the
truck.
owner up. Hell yeah.
You got your own truck.
Shout out to you, you know.
Like JD. Yo, I never went that route. Let me tell you, you know what I'm saying? I always dreamt about it because I got good credit. So I always told myself I could finance a truck. But like talking to dudes like NO, every time I was at a stop, I would talk to dudes like NO and hear how they would be running through tires. Or how something like, look, JD called in the other day. He like, damn, man, I was just fixing this. I spent this. I'm like, nah, man. It felt good to work for a company where you just write up like, yo, my rack and pinion sound. I can hear it, sounding, or the power steering pump, or yo, check the oil. Like, it's good to have a mechanic on site.
Yeah,
you just
the gearbox be grinding, all kind of stuff.
Yeah, and if your truck don't work, they just issue you a new truck, man. When it's your shit, yo, you got to deal with all that. And then if your truck don't work, you can't even eat because you can't work.
See, I wanted to buy my own truck. Now, if Matt would go back and finish his diesel mechanic training, I'd be a little more into it because, I got a mechanic right there. But we'll see.
Doggy, but you do got a mechanic because TBV's more than a boxing show. You got fucking Marvin now. He's a diesel mechanic.
Yeah, that's true. But he's 5 hours away, champ.
My nigga, 5 hours away is closer than a stranger who's going to charge you, a stranger's price.
True, you're right. You got a good point there. You got a damn good point. You can always get
your shit towed to Marvin. I mean, I don't know Marvin's situation, but normally mechanics are always cool with the owner. So, like, you could bring a car or a truck on the weekend to do it. A side job, like, I don't know. I mean, I was definitely always cool with my boss, so I got privileges like that.
Yeah. Now, you right.
Any other news and notes, Mike? Or that's everything?
All right, that's it.
Damn. Well, let's go out to these calls. We got a few on Skype. You guys know you can always Skype us in. The bat line is never down, unlike Block Talk.
Don't type when you can Skype. Yeah, smash that like button.
Yeah, man.
The saddest thing in life is wasted talent.
All my people that just be typing, man. Like, don't waste your talent. Call in. Let us know how you really feel.
These calls are brought.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. Go. I was gonna say they got clever comments, man. You would think they'd be, be brave enough to say, because some of their shit's funny.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Going out to Detroit's own.
Straight to the point for those with attention deficit. I'm so repetitive, so I gotta repeat. Stainless from the street to the deep. I'm coming with that heat. All you need to know about me, I'm coming with that heat.
What up, Stainless?
What's going on, Stainless?
Yeah, y'all gonna have to come back to me. I'm at work right now, but Blog Talk's down, so I had to come on Skype.
All right, champ. Had a good evening at work.
No problema. We got Boomeranger. Oh shit. I'm gonna go to him. He got a new intro they sent in. So we going to Brandon in Cincinnati. I gotta get your new intro on deck. Brandon, talk to me.
What up, B?
Supermax was good. Yeah, I don't want us too much tonight. Ain't really too much going on as far as boxing. I just got to disagree with some homie Supermax said. He said he thought Ali would struggle in this era. I just want to disagree with that. I think Ali would fucking dominate in this era. You got to think about the type of contenders that are in this era. You got guys starting boxing when they 25, 26, former football players and shit, or that are getting heavyweight championship title opportunities in this era. Guys like Brazil, them guys like Brazil and all them motherfuckers wouldn't have a shot in Ali's in them era. You got to think. You got guys like Ernie Shavers. Ernie Shavers never won a heavyweight title. Put Ernie Shavers in this era, he would dominate. Guys like David.
See, that's what I had to clear. But Mike Brandon was, we talking about with the training and everything that was available to them at that point in during that era, as opposed to now. If you gave Ali the same options, the same training that he could have now, then yeah, definitely. But I think a lot of training techniques and just different things, medicine, what about for supplements, things like that help these guys out a lot. So if you're matching them training style per training style in that era versus this era, no. But if you give Ali the same opportunities, then yes, he's absolutely successful.
You say training, man. I mean, I understand a lot of these big time facilities, all that sexy new equipment. That shit's cool, but at the end of the day, ain't nothing like good old fashioned road work. Look at some of the bodies on some of the top contenders in the heavyweight division today compared to Ali's era. You ain't have fat, sloppy, cow knocky looking motherfuckers.
Ali was also small, champ. Ali was like 210, man. Right?
Yeah, I know he was smaller. They were smaller. Most of the heavyweights back then were around that. Like,
you didn't have Chuck Webner though.
Yeah, I give you that, but that's the only thing I wanted to say. I mean, think about like the '90s. You had guys like David Tua, Ike Biabucci. Them guys ain't win titles, man. You put them guys in this era, they'll fuck everybody up. David Tua in this era, come on, dog. This era kind of weak. Just be real, dog.
David Tua versus Ruiz would have been a good one.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he will fuck guys up because I've seen a couple of his fights. I don't know.
I don't even know if wasn't David Tua a bus?
I wouldn't call him a bus, but
he never won the title though. I think.
He's right.
Bruh, man. David Tua was a dude that was supposed to that never did, man. Like niggas would just say anything these days.
Yo, look, if we had 37 titles back then, though, he would have had a world championship somewhere.
True.
Bro, what y'all mean back? So I'm old as fuck, because I remember, like, David Tua vividly. What y'all mean back then? Like, he ain't that old. Like, he just fought in 2013. Like, this dude's been
but you
around.
got the silver belt, the WBA interim regular, 45th in line champion. You got all kinds of crazy shit going on.
He turned pro in 92, bro. Like, I mean, the WBO was around in 98 or 99, right? I'm going to look up the WBO.
Yo, you got a point, because back then they had, like, the IBA was a big belt.
Yo, everything was already there. Like, I don't know what, like, all these excuses we making for these older dudes.
The IBA has since fell off, because I remember Oscar used to have the IBA belt, and I thought that belt looked badass.
IBA?
Yeah, you don't even hear about it no more.
I never heard of it.
Yeah, Oscar used to have that belt. I think it was a unification fight. I think we did a film study. He had the IBA belt.
Yo, remember when Cotto fought and they gave him that white belt? Damn, I'm gonna Google it, see if that come up. Miguel Cotto white belt.
That shit looked nice too, Ness. What belt was that?
I don't know. I can't remember.
When he fought Mayorga.
White belt. Let's see if it comes up.
Maybe like a Mayan belt from WBC. They got a white belt.
I mean, Paulie and Zab fought for the Brooklyn belt.
Oh, man, yo.
Wait, hold on. They just made up a belt.
They had a black Brooklyn title. Yeah. Paulie got it.
Let me put Super WBA, because I remember it was that. Like, I think Cotto was like the Super. Then they gave that shit to Floyd, right? They just took Cotto's status at Super, gave it to Floyd, but they gave him a white belt, I think.
That was way back, because that was a Showtime fight against Mayorga. Yeah, and then not long ago before he retired, Roy Jones was like the WBF heavyweight champion.
Yeah, cruiserweight champion.
You know this.
Yep, they're out there too. They do a lot of fights over there in like North Carolina and South Carolina area.
They sanctioned titles for that bare knuckle because when Leonard Garcia first fought on bare knuckle, he won the WBF title. You know, and the only reason I know that is because he's from here where I live, and they were making a big deal about that, which I kind of giggled at.
Speaking of bare knuckle, like Ishe Smith about to start fighting, right? Bare knuckle, right?
Yeah.
Man, got some glory right there, but blood and guts right there for real.
Nah, man.
I mean, it got to be the money, bro. Like, Paulie is quoted in many interviews saying that the money, you know, you just couldn't ignore it. So, because Ishe, like, why get into that? Like, if you still got the itch to fight, then box. And you was...
Yeah, but they threw the
Ishe,
money at Paulie because of the McGregor thing. They knew he would be a big draw.
Ishe, what they ain't throwing the money at my opinion.
Man, they had to, bro. He retired from boxing. He retired.
Yeah, but I think Ishe doing it because his hands are healthier, and he'll fuck some MMA dudes up. If Paulie had better hands, he'd have knocked out Lobov.
He might fuck this dude up. Ishe might kill this dude in there, man. You never know.
I don't know, man. I'm going to watch it, I guess. I ain't even watched the Paulie one, though.
I mean,
Pissed me off. Pissed me off. They robbed Paulie.
Yeah, I mean, technically, they did according to the rules.
Yeah, because it's under MMA rules.
No, they got their own rules. It's like if you take back steps, if your back touch the fence or ropes, you get a penalty, point or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you take back steps too much, the referee will like warn you and all kind of shit.
Bro, this update tweaked the shit out the phone, right?
Trying to tell you, my shit got percolating.
That shit,
I got
like,
dark zone.
It looks so different too. It was like everything's more detailed, like the little mailbox boxes, even the way you share shit now. Shout out to the iOS update, all you cornball Android users. Little green text, get your green text out of here. Don't nobody want to see that shit. Let me go out the
Shout out to
mastermind.
Fighter IQ in the chat, man. Did a great job this past weekend.
Yeah, he gonna make us wait, man, for that next episode. But he definitely left us mouth water, and that was great. Shout out to Ron. We went to NO or no? We got to go to NO Mastermind.
Whoa. What's good? You hear me?
What up, champ?
My audio official?
Yes, sir.
You sounded good, champ.
All right. I'm gonna try to hurry up because I know it's gonna chop up on me today. But yeah, brother. When David Two and Ike Bill Bush and all that was doing their thing, dog. Like the heavyweight game was real back then. You dig? You know what I'm saying? We had Michael Grant. We had a lot of like nice little, you know what I'm saying, up and comers, contenders, champs.
John Ruiz.
Like right now. Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like right now it's really like the champs, and then you got some of the contenders, but like it's like the contenders ain't never been tested. Like Seth Mitchell, man. I feel like Seth Mitchell be big baby, dog. He ain't never fought nobody, man. Like cats like him, you big
man. Seth
who big? Yeah. You big baby B, dog.
Bro, I
really wish. The best fighter is Baghdad, dog. Give me somebody else.
Bruh. I know you mad at Big Baby, but seriously? Oh, man, this Skype, right in the middle of that good-ass debate, Skype restarted.
Did he say Seth Mitchell?
Yeah, Seth Mitchell had an Amir Khan glass chin in the heavyweight division.
The football player?
Yeah, from Detroit, from like the DC area. He's wilding.
Michigan State, yo, my boy Areola put it on that ass.
Bruh, my man had zero chin, bruh. Zero. He
ain't been back since.
Sold tickets like a motherfucker, but no chin. No chin. And he was short for a heavyweight, bruh. Short.
He had 2 good fights with Jonathan Banks, though.
Jonathan Banks! What's Jonathan Banks' biggest win? Jonathan Banks is known to be Emmanuel Stewart's second. There you go. I know Bermain knocked one of them out, right? It was Seth he knocked out.
Yo, Areola retired Seth.
Oh, it was Areola?
One round.
I know somebody put him to
beat him down in one round and did the Scott Steiner did push-ups in the ring.
He gonna make me Google Seth Mitchell now. I think it was two people. I remember him coming back with a knee brace, right? Seth.
Yeah, he ain't been back since. That was 6 years ago,
though, bro. He sold some tickets, and he was signing Al, bro. He sold some tickets. I'm telling you, the boy could sell tickets in that DMV and in that DC area.
Wilder would have put that dude in a coma.
In Atlantic City, bro. He was selling tickets in Atlantic City too when B-Hop was fighting out there. Seth Mitchell, oh my God, yo, the name is purple. That means I clicked it in the past. Oh man, Seth. Let me see. Last fight, Areola, Jonathan Banks back to back. Bruh, no, man, no.
Areola did push-ups on him in the ring, champ. That's
knocked him out in the first round.
Put it on him.
How you retire off Areola, champ? But I mean, I get it. You probably made enough, opened up a little business, and was like, "Fuck it, we gonna do this off the."
And to be fair, at that time, Areola and it's crazy to think if you remember, Areola and Stavern were like the top two guys outside of Klitschko at the time.
Yeah, because Areola got hella title shots back then. He got Vitali. Then he came back and he was going to get Vlad if he could have beat Adamic, and he didn't beat Adamic.
Then he got the Stavern rematch.
Bruh, this dude, I remember that Chaz Weatherspoon fight too. Oh. I remember that Chaz Weatherspoon fight, man.
I don't know none of these niggas y'all talking about.
Nah, it's a little old. I mean, not old like that. It's 2013, you know. 2012, it was a little couple years ago, man. You know, they was built.
It was the week before Mayweather Canelo.
They was built. Let me get back to NO. Computer restarted NO. Yeah, man. You there, champ?
Yo.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, man, but like I was saying, little bro, like ain't nobody earning no shot no more, dog. Know what I'm saying? Like, shit, it's so easy to become champ now, dog. All you gotta do is stick around long enough and duck that smoke, and sooner or later a shot gonna fall in your lap. You dig? Like, look at Ryan Garcia, dog. He got the followers and shit. All he gotta do is lay back, dog, and a big fight just gonna fall in his lap. Without fighting nobody tough, dog. Know what I'm saying?
Yo, he about to go to war with Romero, bro. Give him some respect.
Who that is? Who Romero is? Who that is?
I don't know. That's just my baby daddy.
See, you like, come on, Ness, don't do that shit, Ness, dog. Don't do that shit, bro. Hey, man, I don't even know what the fuck that is. Like, you know what I'm saying? What I'm talking about? That's that shit. That's their shit, dog.
Yo, they made him tough. They made him tough by saying Ryan was ducking him, and now Ryan fighting him. So they made him a tough guy.
You see, that's my conspiracy theory. I was trying to tell you.
No, like, shit, like if that, I like Devin Haney, dog. But if he don't get the Lomachenko fight, please, Demetrius Andre, like. Get a check, please. Let them people fight. Let them do fight somebody, dog. If they don't get the top dog, give somebody that just can fight a little bit. Give me something, dog. I'm ready to jump on board. Just give me something. That's my call, dog. Like, please.
Yo,
stay safe out there, you know.
Devin Haney's gonna be fighting, in my opinion, Peter Petrov next. Peter Petrov was about to be slid in for Ryan Garcia, and that didn't work out. He's about to do a tune-up right now this weekend. He's 36. He's a tough fighter, but he could be knocked out. But if you can't knock him out, you in for a fight. He lets hands go. Good, decent pressure. We're going out to Boomeranga. Jason in Missouri. What up?
What up, Jason?
What's going on?
Jason.
Show me state.
All right, just working. We'll come back to you. We gonna go to, damn, this dude said today. Oh, that's Stone Bone Boxing, right? No. I said, yo, he said, yo, you always get it wrong when I call in on Skype.
What's the name?
It say Sid, but it ain't Sid. Who?
Stone Bone Boxing.
It is? All right, we going with Stone Bone Boxing. Mike with the memory. Survey says Sid.
Sid on Skype.
If I called you Sid earlier this afternoon, we talking to you. No? Hello?
SID on Skype.
SID. Fuck, there go Jason. Jason, say something. All right, we hear all that, but we ain't hearing you talk. Definitely hear.
Yo.
All right, what up?
What's up, bro? What's up, man? Yo, this Skype is acting kind of nutty right now, but good show. Y'all managed to make good shows even on slow boxing weeks, man. That's a talent right there, man. I gotta go ahead and just go ahead and acknowledge that. I was checking it out, and I wasn't really listening, but y'all made me get all the way in. Of course, I'm the guy to give y'all the correct knowledge and correct things. My guy Supermex, I gotta holler at you a little bit. I just gotta give you a little bit of knowledge, man. About 3 callers earlier, he tried to give you a little bit of knowledge, but I'm gonna add on to what he did.
Go ahead, champ.
Ali, man, I think what you're more impressed by is the physicality of this era's heavyweights. They 6'6", 6'7", 6'8". You know what I mean? But the only person that really has boxing IQ is Tyson Fury. Like, we all know AJ's a robot. As much as I love my dude Deontay, he's very predictable in what he's going to do in there. He doesn't have that many tools in his belt. Parker seems very bland. He doesn't have a lot of tools in his belt. Ruiz he's cool and all, but he lacks the actual physicality of having an imposing feature and all that. But Ali, his boxing IQ alone, the only person that would give him an issue is Tyson Fury because he's 6'8" and can box and move. And Ali's only 6'2", 6'3" at the most. So, but I think Ali with anybody else, he'll give him. He just knows too much boxing. Like he was boxing from the time he was damn near born. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of things he would just do off of natural reflexes and shit. So, go back and watch some old footage of some old fights. You will see a lot of the little things that they do that these new guys don't even have a clue about. But that's my call.
Yeah, like wear them little funny ass shorts and gloves. I know.
And real quick, I never said Ali wouldn't last. I said he'd have some struggles in today's generation.
Yo, why they all fought like this, hunched over, like they had scoliosis or something?
Tyson Fury does the holding the rope thing that Ali used to do.
What, the rope-a-dope?
He would hold onto the rope. And
Tyson Fury steals a lot. And stealing is a bad word because that's what you do in sports. You
emulate.
You emulate. So but Anthony Sims Jr. does it well too. But they both do like the little Tyson wipe the nose. I'm cool in the ring. You know what I mean? All that shit was Ali. But we got some other callers. Let me get to Mr. PBC.
Mr. PBC, baby.
BoxingVoice.com. I'm the flyest. Canelo talking about he believe he can win. Go to my kitchen. Get the sharpest knife. Cut the bullshit up. I don't care what you do good. I do every fucking thing great.
Mr. PBC, baby.
That shit hard.
Shout out to you, man. You stole my idea.
Cut all that bullshit out. What up, big dog?
Mr. PBC, that's my favorite quote.
Where you at,
I don't care what you do good. I do everything great.
These dudes,
go ahead, champ.
These dudes be wilding, bro. All right. We're going out to the next caller, man.
I won't deny it.
Dollar D Beyonce Productions.
Come with me. Hail Mary, run with me. What do we have here now?
We gonna cut that too, cause they've been on the move with these intros that y'all got with all these damn beats. Talk to me, Alex Lemon. Hopefully you working Skype a lot better than some of these other callers.
What's up, Ness?
Champ, see, that's a dude that know how to rock out with Skype,
Yeah.
man.
Let's go! Let's go! I'm ready! Hey, but that's a violation, man. You never cut off the Machiavelli, baby. You never cut off Machiavelli.
Yo, Machiavelli will get his flag because he's so legendary.
Hell yeah. Hey, man, how to call it, man. The DAZN fights, man. I'm talking about Canelo Kovalev, man. I've been listening to the shows, man, and Ness, you get it. Fucking Canelo's going up 2 weight classes, man. Daring to be great. He doing what he said it. You know what I mean? Nobody else was even thinking about it. He went up to light heavy. He's gonna take that title too. I'm not naive though. I do know that he sees Kovalev looking like food. Kovalev's gonna be, you know, he's an Andre Ward, him just like Andre Ward did, you know. So it's good though. But I'm excited though because he's doing something different, man. Doing something great. Of course, I got Canelo winning. The co-main event, man. I know you guys aren't happy about that. I mean, they created this, man. They created this. I never heard of Duno until last week. And then I just had somebody all night. I'm gonna be honest.
Yo, that's crazy because out of all people, I promise you, I thought you would have known this dude.
No.
Wow.
I'm telling you, man. I was feeling like, am I the only one that never heard of this dude?
Nah, I never heard of him in my life. I
That's
think
what I'm saying,
Mike heard of. Mike's watched this fight. He said, I think, right? Or am I misquoting you?
Yeah, I think he was a co-man or he headlined an event down in Mexico that Golden Boy put on.
Wow, check this out, man. I got like 3 or 4 different streaming services. I got 3 or 4 that I pay for. I got 3 or 4 that are free, and I watch every boxing match that I can. And man, I watched every DAZN. I've had DAZN since the creation of DAZN, man. I've loved DAZN, and I just never heard of the guy. I was like, wow, they never promoted him, that's for sure. And they put him as the co-main event. I know exactly what it is, though. It's about the money, man. That's a cheap co-main event with Ryan Garcia. They're hoping he could bring in the views, bringing in, you know, the subscribers, I guess. I don't know about subscribers, but he's definitely going to get some views, I guess. But it's a cheap main event, co-main event. You know, it's all about the money. They had to pay Kovalev. So that's all I have to feel about. Exactly, you know. So it's about the budget, it's about the money. So I understand it. I'm just not happy with it. I wish there was more of a competitive fight. I mean, because that Mexican dude.
Evander Holyfield signed on the card too, right?
Say that.
Evander Holyfield's son is on that card too, right? I heard Kevin Duva mention that in the press conference yesterday.
Yeah. All right. Is that it?
That is your 3. Dallas Cowboys. Who is that?
That's
Oh, that's
Rod
Rod
870.
870.
Of course, Joseph knows.
How about them Cowboys?
Hey, can you guys come back to me in like 1 minute?
All right, we're going to double back to... Oh, well, Stainless, he'll text me. Yeah, man. I mean, I guess we're going to leave y'all on hold and go do something else. Ain't no more callers. Blog Talk down, man. I mean, NO, you want Boomerang in? I know you got more for us. NO always got more.
Damn, I'm still good with the audio.
Yeah, you underwater right now.
Yo.
Yeah, you underwater right now.
No, come back to me like 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes.
Man, Mike ain't helping us talk, man. It's me and Supermax alone.
Seth Mitchell and motherfucking Mitch Green. I don't know about these motherfuckers.
Okay. So what, Mike?
Oh well, we can't talk about that World Boxing Super Series heavyweight thing. But look, I was I was intrigued by it, but I know the kind of person Derek Chisora, Dillian White, even Joseph Parker is commanding. You know what I'm saying? It's going to have to be, in my opinion, a prospect one, like with Phillip and Daniel Dubois. But will Frank Warren let Daniel Dubois go into that tournament? Things like that. F.A. Ajagba, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Cassius Chaney could possibly be in that tournament. I think they will probably tend more
for
towards
Chaney.
Go ahead.
For Chaney, now that Main Event's got that deal, he'll probably just stay with the zone because that's where all the heavyweights at.
I just have a hard time seeing.
I'm pretty sure the zone is going to pick up the next box. They had the first one. They had season 2, so they probably will pick up season 3 too. So it's probably say do with some money for putting on a promotion and just throw Cassius in that tournament and work out that way. They pay him, not me.
I just have a hard time seeing season 3 actually coming to light. As much trouble as they've had, I can't see a lot of people jumping at the opportunity anymore.
All right, we definitely got some callers calling in. We're gonna go with Chauncey. What up? They ain't used to using this Skype.
Chauncey, man, I've been fucking with you guys for a minute, man. I want to say what's up to Ness, Mike, Supermax, everybody. And what I want to just talk about real quick is the Canelo Kovalev fight. So I live out here in Oxnard, and we live in a neighborhood called River Park. So I think Igor Klimas has like a house that he rents out there for all the fighters from Russia to train out here in the boxing lab. So I run into like Kovalev and Lomachenko and all those cats like pretty much daily. And one thing I noticed, man, is that Kovalev, I'm 6'1", 230, and this dude is like makes me look small. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. To me, that this is not a cherry pick. I mean, Kovalev's a really, really big dude. We all know the variables. You know, Canelo wants to come in, hit the body, but that gives Kovalev, you know, like a small chance to like be smart, clinch, and make him carry that big ass fucking weight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I'm interested to see how Canelo gets on the inside of Kovalev because that's where he's gonna have to be.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and then like I said, that motherfucker's big as fuck, man. He has a long reach. I mean, like I said, I've stood next to him many times. The dude, I'm 6'1", 230. He makes me look small. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm just really interested. I'm not gonna pick right now. I'm gonna hold off for a little bit. And I just want to send a shout out to all the dudes, man, that actually participated in that Border Wars. That shit is dope, man. It's inspiration. And yeah, man. Word up, Ness. Word up, Mike. Supermax. Thanks a lot, man. It's my call.
Hey, shout out to you for checking out Border Wars, man.
That's
what the fans really want to talk about. Mike, what was your favorite fight?
You a heavyweight, man. You know we got chubby waist for you. I heard you say you 6'1", 223, he said?
230.
And Mike got that slate drive memory. My man stay coming back like, nah, this what he said. This what was said. This what was done.
That's what I've been, man. I don't know. Just been some.
He just listened, man.
Yeah, I mean that, or I just be fucking dazed and like hear shit. But yeah, man, Border Wars is my favorite fight in Border Wars. It's kind of hard not to say that's Southside because then he stole the
slap my man.
Like out, man. That check hook, baby. That Ricky Hatton. That Floyd Mayweather type shit. You feel me?
That Juan Manuel Marquez.
Ooh, Manny Pacquiao, where you at? You still sleeping?
In the same side of the ring.
But yeah, man. But you and Santiago, I can't lie, man. I thought somebody's head was gonna fall off. You guys were saying, okay, I'm just gonna hit you in the face. You hit me in the face. We gonna see who gonna be the Demi Sosa battle. But I can say, when Joseph started landing that fucking left foot, Santiago had some adverse reactions to it. He was moving to the left, moving to the right. I said, Joe must got a little power on him or something. Okay, all right, big dog. And remember what I told you, man. This is just a start. See you next year. You're gonna be motherfucking 230 shredded. Watch. Looking like Adonis and shit.
Man. We got another. Our goal is another 30 pounds for February, at a minimum. So we'll see how it goes. Yo, man, Border Wars had a hell of. Nance, what was your favorite fight of the night?
Oh man.
I I gotta exclude the exhibition though.
I can't give it to Ant and Marvin, man. They held a lot. They held a lot.
The Donnell fight was probably one of my favorites.
Is that they all were different. It's hard to say one because like yours was back and forth action. But then it was good to see Mofongo in there with Bola de Grasa. And like you said, the Donnell fight, I don't have a one. I don't think a one. It was just the overall event.
Yeah, we had a little bit of everything, that's for sure. We had a great boxing match. We had some novices. Me and Santiago definitely went Mexican style to, celebrate the holiday. But the main event, I think it lived up though. It was very competitive. My boy Marvin, did his thing. The exhibition was great. I had been wanting to see Doomy get in there for a long time in person. And man, we can't leave out the champ, Southside Ducey. My man's from he's honorary Team Texas. He rode with us after the fight, so shout out to everybody that participated though. Definitely can't wait to see everybody again, to do it again.
One thing I can say, Border Wars was more entertaining than the Golden Boy card on the Zone on Friday. So if you think $19.99 was a deal, you put $5 in, check out Border Wars for a week. You know what I'm saying? Get it the whole month.
You get the whole month, and you can watch the old Border Wars. You know what I mean? You can watch Ness get the first TKO in Border Wars.
Shit. But yeah, man, I think Border Wars is just getting better and better, bigger and bigger. I like what I'm seeing from them. I'm liking the direction it's going, and I'm liking that it's becoming more and more frequent.
Yo, and to whoever my man's was that called that was 350 the other day, what was his name, Ness? That was thinking about signing up. I want to say it was Ronald or something.
Don't remember his name.
Well, whoever you were, bro, sign up. Don't let your weight scare you. Don't let nobody tell you to take some time off. From experience, brother, if you're going to sign up, just sign up because it'll give you the motivation to really get in there. They told me to sit out my first Border Wars, and I really didn't lose no weight. When I actually had a fight is when I lost the weight. So definitely, man, and look, don't let nobody tell you you can't do it. Don't let nobody tell you you're too fat, that you can't have stamina, anything like that. That you just don't let nobody tell you nothing, man. If you feel like you can do it, chase that dream. Because you'll see, man. A lot of people would watch this. It'll make you feel good, and not everybody has the balls to sign up and do this. And not everybody has balls to come back, man. I mean, some people they get in there once and they're gone. So, whoever you were, I can't remember your name, and I'm sorry about that, brother. But if you want to reach out to me, feel free. But definitely get in there, man. 350, you can be 320, just like that, champ.
We got Stone Bone Boxing. Talk to me.
What up, Stone Bone?
Yo, what up? What up? Hey, man, he just went real inspirational, man. I'm about to go fucking jog around the block real quick, put the blunt out for a minute. Damn, Super Max, you make me, I don't even know what to say now. I lost my train of thought. I just felt like I was listening to one of them late night motivational speakers. You can do it. That extra mile, just run it. But I was just thinking about what Canelo is. One thing we got to look at is if he was to beat Kovalev with basically, I don't want to say it's going to be like a halfway camp, but I think he's not going to do no cardio. He's not going to do nothing that got to do with his legs, nothing that got to do with any of that. He's not going to be trying to lose no weight because he don't have to. And if he can beat Kovalev with that bad knee, legit light heavyweight, like we're going to have to really look at putting Canelo at, I know people say with the little, whatever dirty test, they don't want to put him at number one pound for pound. I still got Crawford number one, but Canelo is kind of going into another stratosphere. If he can move up 2 legit weight classes and beat a legit champion with a bum knee when he probably should be sitting out till next May, I don't know, man. I might have to put him at my number 2. You know what I mean? I'm a Crawford fan, as you can tell, but he's far as number 1, number 2, that Canelo's in that argument already. But if he move up with a bad knee, beat Kovalev, hands down. All right, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one.
All right, Stumbo. Hey, you don't want to come back on.
You know, what's up?
Now to the next man. Oh no, man! I might have to do that, man. We good, man. We got some feedback on the line, bro. We got to kill that feedback, dog.
We got you. Stonebone left his radio playing. Talk to us.
Alright, yeah, bro. This is the problem I got with the Canelo Kovalev fight, dog. We got one fighter, bro. He well rested. Mind you, he got a bad knee. That's cool, but you know he been handling business with the bad knee, so I can't really look at that too much. It might become a fact, that might not. Now we got another fighter. He got knocked out twice, not too long ago, and he just come out a tough ass fucking fight with a youngster. I'm talking about a real. It came down to the 12th round, you dig? And he coming right back after he just thought to fight Canelo after he got beat the fuck up. He won the fight, but he got beat the fuck up in the fight. Say, bro, they got a lot of shit going Canelo with, dog. They got VADA. They doing VADA for this shit? How this going now? What the testing look like? I ain't hear nothing about the testing.
I ain't heard nothing yet, but I'm pretty sure they enrolled in VADA. I mean,
yeah, well, Canelo's enrolled in the
year-round VADA. You know, you pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure Canelo is enrolled in VADA. He's WBC champion, you know what I'm saying? So he's definitely enrolled in the clean box.
Yeah, that's mandated. But, you know, man, you got to consider Kovalev is going to be sharper, though.
But Canelo going to want Kovalev on VADA, too, I would hope.
Yeah, man, yeah, everybody got to be on VADA for this shit, man. But, but y'all got to see it. Y'all got to check me out, dog. This dude, Kovalev on the downslide, bro. He not a cherry pick, dog. Before y'all coming here talking about Kovalev, I'm not saying he a cherry, bro. I'm looking. This man been knocked out twice, bro. He been hurt to the body in 3 fights, three recent fights, dog. You know what I'm saying? That was a tough fight he was in again. What, dog? I mean, y'all was a tough ass fight, and he coming right back. He ain't getting no rest, man. This an older man who ain't getting no rest, dog. I don't know, bro. I keep that shit.
You know?
He's gonna be sharp. But I can see if he didn't get beat up, if he didn't get beat up, I'll be with you. Like, yeah, he's sharp. He gonna come in on his game. He gonna still be in shape. He gonna be ready to go 12 solid hard rounds. Cool, but dog, that was a tough fight, dog. How many fighters y'all know at the top of y'all head come out a tough ass fight like that and jump right back in the ring for the biggest fight of their life? I don't know too many dudes don't.
And no, you losing it again, but I mean that was at the end of the end.
Got a good point though. I ain't never heard of it.
Mr. PBC, talk to me.
Dominique, going once.
We played that intro, champ. You wasn't there. Talk.
Nah, I was working on my maintenance for apartments. I had to fix some shit by the water. But let's bring it back to PBC and WWE. I'm so glad WWE and PBC is joining together. It shows you, man, once you start from the bottom, you're gonna make it to the top. And let's talk about Floyd Mayweather. You guys are talking about how he's the worst promotional company there is in boxing. I mean, tell you the truth, as a boxer and a fighter, now I'm not saying for me, but as him, he's doing pretty good other than people who's been in the game recently who started their own shit. You know, motherfucking AJ got his own promotional company. Deontay Wilder. He's doing real good, and you got to start from the bottom to make it to the top, and PBC shows that. I mean, look at the zone.
Company.
What was that?
AJ has a management company.
Oh, I thought he had AJ Promotions or some shit like that.
AJ Boxing is management.
Oh, okay. But still, I think Floyd Mayweather is doing pretty good, and y'all can't outplay him. For someone who came from the bottom himself and then worked his way as 50-0, you got to give him props for having good good fighters.
That's as a fighter. We talk about as a promoter.
He's a promoter.
Name me a fighter outside of Tank that's a Mayweather fighter.
No, I'm talking about what Ness said about Floyd Mayweather Promotions. I'm not talking about what you guys are talking about.
That's what we're talking about. He's a bad promoter.
Yeah, I'm saying that he's a good promoter. He's starting somewhere. He's starting from the bottom. At least he's doing pretty good. You can't knock him for having Gervonta Tank Davis.
He started from the bottom in the promotional game. Maybe in his fighting career, he started from the bottom. But when it comes to the promotional,
how he started for the bottom though? When he got
Al Heyman, and that was my whole point. He got Al on the side, so he didn't start from the bottom.
Nah. As a fighter, he did start from the bottom when it comes to promotion.
As a fighter, not as a promoter.
Fighter, we talking about as a promoter, champ.
Nah, y'all just hate, man. Floyd Mayweather's still doing good, and I represent Floyd Mayweather, man. It don't matter what he did and what he didn't do. He's doing better than Oscar De La Hoya, I feel like, to my eyes. And if you're a Mexican, you feel the same way. So you represent your own people.
And
I know Supermax always try to get at Floyd, but hey, man, you can't prove nothing. That's my call.
Name me 3 Mayweather fighters, bro, besides Tank.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. He's going to the top. PBC, WWE, and Floyd Mayweather Promotions.
PBC cannot do it. Lionel Thompson. What's the guy Benavidez just brought? What's his name? Just brought his name up. Jay Leon Love. And what's the guy name that Ryan got beef with? Y'all know who I'm talking about, man.
Bro, how you leave out
Rolly. He talking about Rolly.
Yeah, Rolly. He's seen about Dukes in about 15 years.
Wait, what y'all naming? Mayweather's promotion or his top fighters?
Name 3 fighters besides Tank Davis.
Oh, 3 fighters besides Tank. Nah, he got a bunch though. He just ain't got no stars. No stars.
Well, do Jack Mayweather promotion, ain't he?
Yeah.
Man,
he fucking on how long.
But that dude never was a star. That's the issue. Never could have been a star.
Nah, he's not a star, but he's solid.
Yeah, solid don't get you the big fight, man.
No, it does not. Losing don't either. Draws don't either.
Yeah, man. All right, so we're gonna try Sid again. Sid, what up?
It gotta be
I know he told me this already, but I don't know who.
Sid Brown, Sidney Brown?
Nah.
Might be a nigga from New York or some shit. I don't know, bro. They'll Sid on Skype. No man left behind. Go on once. If your screen name is Sid on Skype. There we go. Who is this?
Nah, that ain't nobody. They whoever it was, they muted themselves back.
You gotta unmute yourself again.
This Dallas Cowboy, man.
Talk to us,
okay. All right.
What's up, man? Nah, I was in Shell Shack, man, trying to get some crab legs. But nah, man, I think people downplaying this Canelo fight. To me, I've never been a Canelo fan, and this you and I have had several arguments about Canelo's, like taking tough fights, then taking tune-up fights in between. But this right here, to me, is him really daring to be great. And I think people are looking at Kovalev as a washed-up fighter. But if you look at what he's done, he was stopped by Andre Ward, who is one of the greatest fighters of our era. If you're looking at the top 5, he's probably in it. And then he got knocked out by Alvarez. But if you look at the Alvarez fight, I think they fought a total of like 19 rounds. Kovalev probably won 16 of those 19 rounds, and he just got caught in that one round where he got knocked down twice. So if you look at it, Canelo's fighting somebody who, to me, honestly, he's daring to be great. He's going up to 175 pounds, and he's not fighting a guy with no, if he was fighting a guy with no knockout power, I would say this is like a cherry. But Kovalev could actually knock his ass out. So with that being said, I think he's taking a big risk. And honestly, Canelo has finally earned my respect. Not finally because he's done so much. He has the strongest resume. He's actually my number 1 pound for pound. But to me, really, he's putting himself in the Floyd Mayweather, Bernard Hopkins, Ali, and those type of guys, air with this type of fight. And I don't give a fuck what people say if they try to dog me out for saying this, but this is a true risk for this guy because this guy Kovalev at this age can still knock you the fuck out. He can still knock you the fuck out, and that's why I think what Canelo is doing is big. And the last thing I'll say is that I hear people calling in, and I got into a big debate with a guy at work about this. Everybody always fantasize and romanticize the old days. Like, oh, they were so great, this and that. We always talk about what Wilder and these guys don't do versus what Ali them did right. But you got to look at it. Every era of fighters had their strengths and their weaknesses. And yes, Wilder's weakness is he's not technical, but he has 10 times the power of Ali. So if he got into a fight with Ali, Ali could dance around for 10 rounds, but if Wilder catch him with that right hand, I don't give a fuck who Ali is and what his name is. He going down. I don't give a fuck who he fighting. Frazier going down. And so when we look at this, we just got to look at these fighters as being great overall, and we have to judge them by their strengths and their weaknesses. But so many people romanticize the old days and act like those guys had no weaknesses. Like 6'2" Ali is going to get in there with 6'8" Wilder with the power of 10 fucking men and just take his punches all night. That's not going to happen. And just like Wilder can't get in there with that bullshit and get outboxed by Ali. He's gonna have to come correct. It's the same thing.
He was hittable. I seen him get up from a left hook from the guards that Joe Frazier hit him with. Got up like it was nothing.
But do you think Joe Frazier harder than 6'8" Deontay Wilder, 5'10" Joe Frazier?
I've seen Joe Frazier throw that
left hook. Do you think he ain't harder than Deontay Wilder? Come on, Mike. Just use logic with the technology and stuff today.
Niggas don't normally get up from there. That's all I'm saying.
Dude, he basically got hit by a light heavyweight and knocked down. Wilder is 6'7", 6'8".
Ali did stand up to the punches from George Foreman, though.
He did. He did stand up to those punches.
And my ultimate fantasy fight is Foreman Wilder.
The shit out of Joe Frazier twice.
Now, don't get me mistaken. Ali is my GOAT. Ali is my GOAT. So I want people on the chat to think that I'm saying Wilder's better than Ali. But what I'm saying is you have to think about these eras. Like you look at basketball back then. Basketball had 6'1". Steve Kerr even said it. Steve Kerr said I was born at the right time because if I was born today, I wouldn't even made it to the NBA. And he damn right. You got 6'8" guys dribbling and running around and jumping that's Karl Malone size. That's handling the rock and shooting threes. It's just a different time, man. So we have to appreciate the times.
Everything evolves, champ.
Exactly, absolutely. That's my call, Ned. Sorry for taking up so much of your time, man.
Oh man, great call, great passion,
great call.
Damn, I was about to go. You know what it is? Sid must be some shit that happens when you like sign up for Skype. That's not even someone, because now there's like 3 Sids in this motherfucker, so I really don't know who's who. And they all say live, Sid, C7, and a bunch of more. It's like, what
Sid probably stands for Skype ID.
Nah, Skype would be with an S, but good one. Almost. So yeah, if you called in and you ain't get to speak, we talking to you, champ. There you go.
All right, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we do. Who is this?
All right, this is Jonathan Sims. I've called in just a few times.
Okay.
Back then. How you guys doing for tonight?
I'm good, man. Thank you for asking.
Good. If it rings any bell, I told you guys I'm here in Charlotte by the way of Ohio. But first, let me say this, man. I never got a chance to do this. Shout out to some of my favorite callers. N.O. I can always depend on that, brother. Info Joe, Stainless, and the Doctor. I know I ain't got a lot of time, but I just wanted to personally take time out to say thank you, brother. Salute. Continue to do what you do. I still see this fight as a cherry pick for Canelo. He's gonna beat Kovalev. I think it's a pretty obvious situation here. I definitely think he beats him. I tried to call in earlier. I know Blog Talk was down, but there's some things I wanted to address about the Crawford situation, if I may. Go ahead. For me, Canelo is pound for pound number one. I just think that needs to be established. If you disagree, then you should read the definition of pound for pound, and Canelo is the penultimate of that. Also, I believe Earl Spence beats him when they fight. And Ness, I'm a little surprised you didn't see this.
Yeah, I finally got somebody on my goddamn side.
Arrow beats
I've been seeing that he beats Canelo, and it's honestly, Ness, is for the reasons that you mentioned. My man got 400 rounds boxed. He's 28, and my man's wearing knee braces. Black Fight Fan been telling us he's breaking down right in front of us. But that doesn't mean he's not number one right now. I agree with you, Ness. Terrence need to take his ass to that fight, and he need to say something. And here goes some controversy for y'all. I think Terrence, even though I love the way he fights, and I think he cares about the kids, but outside of that, I don't know how much he cares, especially about his major fan base. He wanted everything that's going on right now for him. He wanted this shit to happen. He wanted it to happen. That's the only way to explain how everything is playing out. He got his money. He's fighting who he wants. And of course, he says he doesn't need Spence. He got his money. That's what he's fighting for. He's telling us that. So I wouldn't be shocked if they never fight. It is what it is. But
who do you pick in that fight, bro?
Well, I'm sorry?
Who do you pick if Spence and Crawford do fight?
I'm going to say this. It'd be like your favorite dog getting hit by a Mack truck. Shout outs to Black Fight Fan.
But that just means if by you saying shout out to Black Fight Fan, that means that you picking Earl.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Just like I would have picked Wilder over AJ, Wilder over Ruiz. And by the way, Wilder is one of the realest champs and realest dudes I ever like. If I ever got to meet Wilder, I wouldn't want no money. I wouldn't want a picture. I would just want to spend time with the brother. Just pick his brain, train with him.
How old are you?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm 30.
30? How tall?
5'8".
What's your weight class?
160, 170.
You might want to keep your ears peeled to the show, man, because we got the green light from the gym, man. So we might be holding the border wars in Wilder's gym, and I mean, that could be the way.
Well, like I've said before, I've been listening in 2012. I'll tell you how much of a fan I am of TVV.
Damn,
Ness
that's a long
used to be
time.
in love. He used to be in love with my man who beat Canelo and lost.
Laura.
No, not Laura. The black dude. He just had a tie with Hatley. He just had to draw with Hatley.
Draw with
I can't
Hatley?
think. Yeah, he middleweight.
Curtis Stevens?
Nah.
I was gonna say, damn, when Curtis fought Hatley.
Me too.
Nah. His biggest win is Miguel Cotto. There we go.
Oh,
I can't.
Trout.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you how much Ness used to love Trout. He used to have Rick Ross, Chrisette Michelle, Maybach Music as their ringtone when that man called.
I don't even know what that is. What is that?
He used to have that nigga's name or that ringtone when he would call in and speak to you when you would host him on the show. That was like one of your first calls, one of the first dudes you used to interview and everything.
Well, Danny was the first, but I don't know. Maybe I had ringtones back then. I don't even know. What song is that? I gotta Google it.
He had the slow jam on him, and that's why it always stood out to me. Because I'm like, really?
What slow jam?
I'm like,
I'm gonna Google it. Tell me the name of the song.
He had the Rick Ross and Chrisette Michelle Maybach Music, and it was I think it was the Drake.
Martin music. That one.
Oh.
Rick Ross and Michelle, he said? Michelle Crochet. What the fuck?
You remember Dream?
Yeah. Dream, the Dominican Dream, the caller, or Dream, the rapper?
Caller.
Yeah, I remember Dream.
Yep, that's how far back I go to listen.
Oh yeah, I remember Dream. Dream was aggravated. What up? What y'all want to know? He was funny.
Hey, Dream. Man, this nigga nuts. But yeah, no, I've been listening for a long time. long time.
Man, that's what's up, man.
I think Border Wars
Notice,
thing.
I'm sorry. Somebody got the background noise there. Sorry about that. You there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here. But yeah, I think it's a fantastic thing. I think personally, you guys just need to just tell it for what it is. Everything in regards to Border Wars goes to Southside Ducey. I mean, fighter of the night, performance of the night, knockout of the night, everything. I mean, just call it for what it is.
Not performance of the night, but
come on, man, brother, talk and walk the walk. Like, I mean, like I didn't even see it. Like,
but then that means that we're rewarding the people that talk more than the quiet ones, because Donnell was a silent killer. I mean,
he was. I'm not denying that, but he sprinted through the finish line. He sprinted through the finish line. He gave us what folks came to see.
No, listen again, and that's why he gets knockout of the night. But skill fighter, I mean, yo, performance of the night. Donnell did like a fucking Mayweather Canelo. Like, yo, and you heard me. I thought Swift was concussed in that bitch. Yo, shit got crazy.
I ain't concussed.
Yeah, I know. Yo, bro, Donnell show levels, man. Listen, and you know what? And Donnell's fighting Mitty next. He don't even want another tune-up. He already signed to fight Mitty. He going straight for the top.
And bruh, I'm not saying he can't be afforded all those things and not fight. But this man signed up to prove a point, switched gears, and still sprinted past the finish line. Like, I mean for that night, that day, you got to give it to him.
I get you, man. People love knockouts, so it's going to be hard for me to say or to change anyone's mind. I just think that that's why they set it up like that, so that multiple people could be rewarded. Like, and he got knockout of the night for sure. You know, he got knocked out of the fucking series, not the season. Like, no one's knocked no one out like that. Like, we had a TKO. 2 TKOs, but we never 2 TKOs, maybe 3 in the series before that, but never that. So yeah, he get all that credit, but then we never also had like someone that skilled as Donnell. So like that's why you gotta give him his credit too.
I feel you. That's fair. You know what I'm saying? I was just impressed.
But I hear you, man. I'm a fan of Ducey now. Let me tell you, man. I was already a fan for stepping in on short notice. Then I got to meet him.
I think it goes, for me, it goes beyond what he did in the ring. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can appreciate a man, like, and this is why I think Wilder is so special. Like, you could tell that man puts his family and what he does first, that stuff first. And this is just like secondary. Like he said, he wasn't even really into it that much, but the situation that whatever it was that brought him in, because I've had fucked with both sides, to be real with you, but at the end of the day, the picture is clear what it was, and you know what I'm saying, real recognized real at the end of the day. That man stepped up, switched gears, and initially took it from I just need to, you know, as a man, do what I got to do to, okay, it's a sport, and I'm still knocking nigga out, and I can respect that. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, I hear you, man. Like I said, that shit. That's he made history. He like Andy Ruiz right now, because that's the first clean knockout of the series. But I want to thank you for calling. Damn, I just muted you. If you could unmute, because I don't have the ability to do that. What's your name again? What he said his name was? Mike the recorder got him.
My name. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I said my name Jonathan.
But
like I said, I wanted to leave y'all with this. I think Terrence Crawford, as great as he is in the ring, when it exactly was happening to him happened. He had a chance to go to the PBC side, did not. He stayed exactly where he was at, took his money, and it is what it is. But yeah, I love this show. Thank you. You guys have a good evening.
You know what, Jonathan?
Yo, they hating on you, Jonathan. They like, yo, Ness got a new best friend. What the fuck is this? Longest call in TV history.
He might as well come back on and go and give out his social media right quick, you know what I'm saying? So the people can follow him right quick.
Yo, they hating on you, Jonathan. They hating. Jerome, talk to me. I said Jerome.
Jerome in the high. What up, dog?
Jerome. You gotta unmute, Jerome. No, Jerome.
Yo, what's good?
Chilling.
Yo, my bad, man. I'm just hopping on not too long ago, man. What's the top? What you talking? They saying Canelo cherry picking?
I mean, some people are. What do you think?
Nah, I don't think you're cherry picking. Nah, there's no way in hell.
Play out, man. Did you watch the press conference?
Yeah. I caught some of it. I ain't watched the whole thing though.
Did you
I ain't see the whole thing. Huh? Oh yeah. I think Canelo going. If he get hit, man, it might be night for him, man. I don't know, but I definitely don't think it's no cherry pick. It's not like Crawford and American and nothing like that. You feel me? You know?
Damn. He took a shot at my. He's coming on taking shots, man. But y'all done woke me the fuck up. Hold on, man.
Yo, what's going on?
We know how you.
It's not like he was. It's not like he fighting a Thomas Dulorme for a vacant WBO belt at 140. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa,
Big Batiste and he beat McDonough when they was motherfucking the killers.
Bruh, did he just teach me something? Or are you trying to say that Crawford fought for a vacant belt?
His first belt he fought at 140 was a vacant WBO belt against Thomas Dulorme.
Bruh, if that's right, you need to be my host, man. Stop playing with me. How you gonna let me go all these years without giving me that valuable piece of incriminating information? Why do it say on BoxRec vacant title shot? Oh shit!
Yo,
a paper
that whole undisputed was orchestrated.
By beating other champions, you paper unified?
Papel campeón, papel.
Who had the WBO? Who had the WBO?
He said he don't need Earl. Wow. Hey, bro. Bruh, you should have been told the world about that shit. Whoa. And I watched that fight. How do things like that just go unnoticed?
Bro, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
Yo, but let me check, because, Dulorme was knocked out before this. How he even get a title shot? He was knocked out by Juan Carlos Abregu. What year was this?
Yo, and another point, yo.
Go ahead.
And back to that Ricky Burns thing, yo. So he fought Dejan Zalichin, the same one Mikey Garcia knocked out in 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Took an L to him, right? But we glorifying that Ricky Burns shit, right?
But
come on,
Terrence Crawford fought Ricky Burns when he was undefeated.
No, he definitely had 2 losses.
No.
When Crawford fought.
No.
Huh?
No.
I'm about to check.
Yeah, Crawford fought him with 2. Ricky Burns had 2 losses when he fought Crawford.
Damn, Mike, if he know your favorite fighter more than you, he murdering. He murdering not you, but Crawford tonight. He picking Crawford. Yo, why you tearing apart Crawford resume better than me? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Coming out for
bro. If this and then Yorkers Gamboa, if that's his best win,
yeah.
What's Yorkers Gamboa's best win?
No.
I'm still trying to think of that shit.
No, forget that. Because Mike's favorite answer to that is Jeff Horn. Jeff Horn beat Pacquiao. Jeff Horn beat Pacquiao. That's what he tell you. That's Crawford's biggest win.
That's terrible then. Because ever since.
Why? He beat Pacquiao.
Jeff Horn though, like that's what we going with. I mean, that's what we going with, Mike.
That make him a Hall of Famer, beating Jeff Horn.
Don't ask me a question. Let's just tell you. How good are you?
First ballot Hall of Famer for beating Horn. Yo, Bomac gonna be like, yo, you had this motherfucking caller, and the motherfucker, he don't know shit.
Damn.
Yo, I'm telling
they
you.
served him up to Crawford too, though. Like that's crazy. Damn, man. Well, he fought for the WBO belt again, right when he came up to 140s.
Nah,
damn, Mike.
WBO is a top-ranked belt. You know that. He always gonna go for that belt first.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. That's a fact. But just like he did at 140, he probably gonna fight a whole bunch of tomato cans. That's what he did, right?
Why you
Until he get his shot. Because he only hot because he attached to Earl Spence. Let's just keep it 100. Earl don't need him. He need Earl.
Why he need Earl?
That's a fact.
Why he need Earl for?
Hey, Mike.
Because that'll be his best opponent for his whole career.
Mike, I'm gonna go ahead and cut his call because people gonna start saying I gave him too much time, and you know this shit like you leaking everywhere right now. Hey Jerome, word is born. Where the fuck you been at, champ? Why you ain't been come help me with all this shit? It's over. I used to have to say, yo, Ricky Burns duck Broner whenever he brought up Burns. Now I know this dude already lost. Now I'm looking at the names he lost to too. How you lose to dudes I never in my life heard of? I've been doing this a long time already. Carl Jonna Nelson? I can't even pronounce that. And Alex Alta? Really? What's going on? That's
we got a switch chat from Eric Cruz. Joseph is a great addition to the show. I agree.
Bruh, and he got a draw to Beltran before the fight to Crawford. Like, y'all disrespectful. Yo, this is too much ammunition. This really, 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 really damages his little resume that was
we got a super chat from Andre
Diakonu. Pretty.
Mike, I expect a report on my desk in Jersey City at 8:30 a.m. Double space, please, in an emulate format. LOL. And Joseph's got the super chat from Joseph, the host. Caller of the year, exposed Bud Light. I mean, what happened with Bud Light? Did they like put some bad hops in their beer or something?
I'm so shocked. I never knew that vacant title shit.
I'm shocked that I ain't know the motherfucker coming off a draw got a fight with Terrence Crawford for a title shot.
And
well, he was already champion. But he was already champion. I come off the draw. But same thing that's going on right now with fucking Kavaliauskas.
Bruh, that was the most. You know, I mean, I want to hear what because Cincinnati. You know, Brandon gonna hear this and be like, "Yo, word is born. Fuck with that caller talking about if he fighting bums, then why they ducking this sauce?"
I mean, he was stumped by the Jeff Horn. He was stumped by the Jeff Horn question though. He ain't had no ammunition up for that.
Hey, Jerome,
but other thing else though, I like the motherfucker. It was a good call because the Thomas Dulorme, I did not know that.
He killed us with that. I ain't know that shit. He killed. I'm including myself. I should have known that. He killed me. That was murder right there. That was wild. But you do need to work on the Jeff Horn win. See, that's what Mike gets me too. But then I just run with, man, nobody don't respect that win. Everybody know that shit was a robbery.
Not in history, nigga. 15 years from now, I'm gonna be like, yeah, okay, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. How do you get in the Hall of Fame when you got to be connecting all them dots? Like, well, remember that shit wasn't really a robbery, only on BoxRec. Like, man.
That's why I told you that they go by accolades. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. Jerome caller of the year so far with that bomb. We going out to P Money.
What up, P Money?
Yo. What's up, guys? Is Joseph still on here?
No, he had to bounce out.
Now,
he had power outage
didn't even bounce out
because of the bad weather.
Yeah, I was about to say he didn't even bounce out. It was the tornadoes out there, so pray for Texas and shit.
Nigga,
true, hell yeah, dude.
He's 3 hours out of motherfucking Angulo and Peter Quillin, but we some bad motherfuckers though.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, but I just wanted to say to him, dude, I thought he had the fight of the night. To be honest, he had me screaming when him and Silent Killer were fucking throwing hands in the middle, like round 3. That shit was awesome.
Yeah, man.
But yeah,
classic
I was just gonna give him mad respect for that. But yeah, I just signed up for the November 2nd.
Nice.
Well, I'm trying to get that.
Weight class you in?
I was saying 160, but since the weekend's 175, I kind of want to go 175, not cut any weight.
Smart man.
Do you have somebody at 175, champ?
Do 165 because when you start working out and start hitting the bag and all this shit, you're gonna lose weight. Trust me.
And there's currently no 175 pounders. We go from 68 to 85.
Word. I might do the 68 then, because 60, I'm gonna need to cut like a good amount. Just try it out. See, 168 though. Hopefully, can get a fight Yeah, I was gonna say I forgot to say on my last call that with the Canelo and Kovalev fight, I think how it's Dia de los Muertes. You know, Kovalev's killed a man in the ring. I mean, I know that might be a little bit unethical, but boxing's not really ethical, and I think that could sell, especially with Mexicans.
That's a good little plot twist on it, you know what I'm saying? Day of the day.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And one more question, man. How tall are you? And Joseph said he appreciate the love.
Hell yeah, Joseph. I'm 6 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Shout out to all the chubby weights, though. Like a year ago, I'd be a chubby weight. I was up at like 265 and had to grind back down, get my shit together. So I'm still looking to lose some more, though. Not settling.
Oh, you said you was at 265 last year, and now you're at 175?
Yeah, man. I hit that grind season. Had to change up some shit. For sure. Thank you, man. But yeah, I'm excited, guys. And I can't wait for the lead up and everything.
And honestly, man, if anybody who's signing up want to lose weight, get with my guy. Who is this guy right here?
Who? With P Rilla? I mean, P Money?
Get with P Money, man. Find him, try to find him on social media. If he lost 90 pounds in a year, he has to have a technique.
Yeah, P Money, why don't you you don't gotta follow me, but DM me on IG. I like to check out your weight loss skills.
You gotta have some kind of diet or something that he was using that helped him out, because 90 pounds in a year, man, that's a lot. That's a lot of dedication too.
Yeah, man, let me see what we got. Steve, talk to me.
Yeah, see.
What up, Steve? In Chicago.
Yeah, hey, what's going on, guys?
What up?
We need to respect Canelo. Name me another boxer right now that's going up and down the weight classes fighting champs. I don't know of anybody, except for maybe the Japanese dude at the lower weight, that Inoue. Outside of him,
you consider
Canelo.
Rocky Fielding a champ?
Who's that?
Exactly. Go ahead.
I didn't hear what you said.
Do you consider Rocky Fielding a champ, a legitimate champion?
Well, he was a secondary champ.
All right, then. So technically, he's going up right now to try to become a real champion, not a secondary champion.
Right, but who else is doing shit like that? I don't know of anybody.
We see it happen all the time. We see Michael Garcia go up to a weight class and try to dare to be great and become a champion. We seen Kell Brook do it. We seen Guillermo Rickendale do it. It's not a.
I'm talking about Mikey. I'm talking about recently.
I'm just getting you recently, bro. I just gave you one that's within the last 2 years, my God. All the ones that I just named, besides maybe the Gennady and Brook, was in 2017 or 2016, but everything else, nigga, is recent.
Okay, let me ask you this: what you think about Crawford going back down in weight?
Crawford going back down in weight, that makes no sense. We at 147. We want the Errol Spencers. We want Keith Thurman. We want Danny Garcia. Y'all heard this time and time again. Time and time again. Yeah. But for some reason, they freezing them out. We're going to freeze them out. So that's what happened. That's why y'all can criticize and do all these things about Crawford.
So what's he going to do? What is his choices?
His choices is, you wait until your name is called. That's all you can do. And you got to take the 60-40 split. Simple as that. But why do we let this happen? Why not, as fans, we don't demand the best fights? We want to see, don't you want to see Crawford lose, right? If Crawford lose, everything is settled and it's done. And Mike is shut up forever. So why don't y'all just want that? Or y'all, I'm not scared. I want to see Crawford in the ring with those guys because I know what I see from fighters. If I ain't learned shit else from boxing the last 2 years that I've been watching, last 3 years, 4 years, whatever. Skills pay the motherfucking bills. Period. Unless you got some freakish ass power.
Well, I agree with you there. The fans definitely don't get what they want all the time.
Cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it.
Trey Miller, talk to me.
Yeah. You hear me?
Trey.
Loud and clear.
Yeah, I had to get back on the Crawford thing because y'all been killing my boy for 2 days. I knew it was a vacated title, but I wasn't gonna say nothing. I was gonna call in when y'all was talking about Lomachenko, but I couldn't do that to my boy Bud Crawford. So I knew it was a vacated, but I didn't say nothing. But you know, but I like you said, I put Terrence Crawford against anybody in there on 147 because of his skills. That's all we talking about. We know he don't got the best resume or nothing like that, but it's an okay resume. I know it's an okay resume, but I would put money on Bud Crawford to beat anybody at 147. And so I'll be listening to this show. It's just a matter of time until he fight one of those guys, and then no one will have anything to say. So that's all I got to say.
And I totally agree. If I'm wrong, y'all got the ammo. Y'all should want that. Y'all would have the ammo to come at me every day. Oh, you see Crawford get knocked out by Thurman with the uppercut. Ooh. You see Crawford get hit with that body shot from Spence that put his ass down. Mike, how that feel, Mike? Y'all got all the ammo, man, but it's not coming. And you guys are here celebrating people not fighting Crawford and laughing at his resume. Think about that. The sport of boxing needs better than that. We want to see the best on best. And we got that September 28th with Earl Spence and Sean Porter. I love it. But why not get Crawford Garcia, Crawford Thurman, Crawford Pacquiao, the other big names in the division? We know Bob, but damn it, make it happen.
Shout out to DAZN, man. Out here putting in work, man. It's 10 o'clock Eastern time, man. And the VP texting with me, man, trying to schedule a time for tomorrow on the show, man. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Right. No, that's what I'm talking about. Building the sport, man. Help growing it, man. That's what I'm talking about. Let me go out. I
just wanted to know that we don't FaceTime it and watch DAZN. We actually have it and buy it. Because it's my goddamn thing. But I see somebody quote that tweet and DAZN retweeted it with a comment saying, "Hey, Wilder, don't trip, dog. We got the plug for you." You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Damn, that's pretty cool."
Yeah. Let me go out to Machine Gun.
BoxingVoice.com.
You invited him to the ring? Why?
Yo le invité a que subiera. Como decimos en México, hay que dejarnos de mamadas. ¡Viva México!
And like we say in Mexico, we don't fuck around. BoxingVoice.com.
What up, Big Dog?
What up, Mike? What up, Ness? How y'all doing?
Man,
great, brother, great.
Enjoying the motherfucking Thursday flagship.
How you doing, man? Because I seen some news about Texas getting hit with a lot of tornadoes today.
Hey, man. It's about that time of year when the season changes, storms coming and shit. I'm alright watching all the lightning and stuff pass, so, I'm not in a real dangerous area right now, but you got to keep your eye on it out here, man. Texas is the only state you get all kinds of crazy ass weather out here, so it's always good to stay on your toes. But Mike, you brought up having the best fight the best, right? In reference to like people fights that don't get made with Bud Crawford, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, let me ask you this question: Canelo is fighting Kovalev. Triple G is fighting damn, what's the dude's name? I already forgot.
Derevchenko.
Yeah, he's fighting Derevchenko. So out of the belt holders in the middleweight division, who left?
Andrade and Charlo.
And I've been on record saying that I would like to see that fight too.
So, I'm not coming at you for that. I'm just saying, when are these other people gonna learn? If everybody else is busy, why don't you fight each other? Why don't, just like the heavyweights, while people are busy and the dust settling, may help the dust settle faster and take on each other out. Because I'm not a Canelo protector, but I'm not one to say, oh, you deserve a shot, you want your shot, when really you just want your money. Earn your money. Imagine if you come in with 2 belts already, who's stopping you from getting a Canelo fight? Making a big fight at middleweight. But anyway, man, I just want to bring that up for everybody that like to talk shit on Canelo about not fighting Charlo or Andrade when the 2 motherfuckers that ain't want to fight each other, man. That's my call.
Hopefully we can get that Andre and Triple G.
Yeah. Dominic, hit me with the boom. What up?
What up, Dom?
Yo, what's good? What's good? Hold on one second. Let me switch the speaker.
I know what you're coming for.
Hey, yo, what's good? Man, I don't know why they always be doing you like that, Mike. Man, like I respect you liking who you like, cause I like who I like. I'm liking Floyd Mayweather and Deontay Wilder, and I ain't bought the zone yet. I'm still with. I'll watch someone else's zone on that because you guys ain't even having no fights, and that said the same thing. You guys watching A side versus Can side. So when it comes to this Canelo Kovalev, I mean, I think it's a real good fight. I mean, a Russian versus a Mexican, real good. They don't give up, and Kovalev shows you that he'll go 12 rounds and still knock you out, like Deontay Wilder, with some weird ass punch that I've never seen. It looks like a jab, looks like a straight punch. You just never know. And you know, even though he's weak in the body, first you got to hit him, just like motherfucking Tyson Fury said. First you got to hit me. First you got to get to my body. And Canelo, he does a lot of pressuring, but he takes a lot of shots. So you never know how that fight's going to be. And back to my conversation with Supermax, because I remember Supermax used to run with Mr. DAZN, but I ain't going to talk about that. But Floyd Mayweather, to me, is the best promoter, and he was the best fighter. He's my motherfucking, idol when it comes to someone doing real good in the community. As a black person, it's very hard to come up in the black community, but I feel like he's doing good. He's bringing Gervonta Tank Davis up, even though Gervonta Tank Davis had some problems in the beginning. But Oscar De La Hoya has problems with people too, and nobody's perfect. But when you give somebody money, they change their motherfucking attitude, and that's what Ryan Garcia did. Once Oscar De La Hoya gave him some money, it's a wrap. He changed his attitude. He's cool now, and that's what promotion seems like it's all about. Same thing with DAZN. You give somebody some money, they cool. And Louise is cool now. So that's my motherfucking call, and TBB for life. And I thought you guys were gonna have some interviews today.
Phone lines got ruined and fucked everything up.
Damn. What's up with Blog Talk? Why does he be doing that? I'll be so curious.
I don't know, man. Well, I'm gonna be honest. They sold their company to Spreaker, so they probably just not fucking with this platform anymore because they sold their company to Spreaker.
Yeah, and that's crazy, man. I mean, every time I like calling on the phone because I still haven't got hear my intro. Because when I was over there by the water trying to work on my maintenance, phone was just straight flat. I didn't hear shit. I didn't hear you guys say nothing or nothing. I just hanged up. But I'm gonna call in tomorrow, and Mike, keep your head up, man. Terrence Crawford gonna get a fight one of these days, man.
Thank you, Dominic.
All right.
All right,
yep.
champ. All right, Mike, we did it, man. We did it. Nest GTO, Instagram, and Twitter. On behalf of Joseph, I wish I knew his Instagram or something because he's always down and around. Oh, Stainless, you good? Let me get a blink on that. Oh, he's gone. All right. Yeah, man. Instagram, Twitter, Nest GTO. Catch us on the next one tomorrow morning. Hopefully we get the Zone VP Joe McCroskey on the show if phone lines ain't acting up. Mike, you talking or what?
My bad. I'm muted. Follow me on IG at Gross1911 or on Twitter at Gross2312. Big ups to everybody out there in the chat. Big ups to everybody listening tonight. If you're listening now, later, or whatever, smash that thumbs up button, man. Thank you so much.
Caller of the night, Mr. Facts Only, vacant title teller. I love it, man. Jonathan, shout out to Jonathan. Put a smile on my face. See you later, champ.